Oh, God. Go ahead, E. Are we bringing it in right now? Get it all out.
Let me know. We'll go rock and roll. Go with the main.
Fucking dick cock over here.
I
on
can't
his
pull off Game of Thrones.
phone and shit. You can't pull off Game of Thrones. Can he do that? He can sing a cameo, right?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Go ahead. Give it a go. Daryl's gonna join in. No?
All right.
Are we ready?
Yeah, me and Daryl's bring it in.
Good?
Best we can.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all ready? Bum 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 bum.
What's up, everybody? We're back. We're back. It's Game of Thrones week.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
I did my best.
I like Ernie's.
About 4 days away.
I didn't like your Game of Thrones very much, but Ernest, he was more enthused
Yeah,
about it.
it was.
I had to
You were
commit,
like-
man.
You were
No,
like,
I
just
didn't know where to
kinda
come
stale.
in with, and it was a little stale. But
Dude, I committed. I was like, even if it's wrong, I'm gonna commit to something.
All right, so I'm joined by I'm your host JJ Torres. Welcome to the I'm all fucked up right there. Welcome to another episode of From the Left Hash.
Dude, it was
I'm
that
your host-
intro.
I know.
That intro.
I'm your host JJ Torres, and to my right over here I got my boy the Mouse from the South.
What's up? What's up, everyone?
I also got Daryl with me.
what's up, B? What's up, JJ?
What's going on, man?
So,
Sorry
what's
about
up?
that.
What's
I'm
up,
on-
the producer?
What's going on, fellas?
Nobody can see him, dude. And they
Still
can't-
gotta give him a
they
shout
can't
out?
hear him either. Yeah, so we're talking. We're gonna be talking some sports, and then later we'll hit y'all with a little surprise. Maybe he comes up with something. Maybe he doesn't. We
between
don't
now
know
and
yet.
then, I don't know.
It'll
man.
be a surprise if he comes up with
I got a
something.
couple backup things, anyways. I always got to, since he doesn't really do much here.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's start off with so TJ Dillashaw got his suspension.
2 years.
Fucking 2 years, dude. That's the max he could have gotten.
How old is he?
Oh man, I didn't even.
How many times he tested positive though? Is this a
This is
the
his
one
first
time?
time,
Yeah.
Wow, seems kind of harsh for your first time.
but he tested like straight up, like
Not a little bit, a lot.
oh yeah, like they know exactly what it was. It's an EPO
Was
that
it Nate Diaz? Didn't he get 2 years? I know it wasn't for PEDs.
no,
but-
it was for marijuana.
I know,
but
but
it
was
was
it
for
2 years?
multiple.
Okay.
That was for multiple positive drug tests of marijuana. But yeah, he got 2 years. TJ, I'm trying to figure out how old he is right now.
You think they're just setting an example? Like, you know, if y'all test positive, y'all just getting 2 years. We're not fucking around with this.
No.
No slap on the wrist or anything. It's just like, come on.
No, well, damn, he's 33 years old, dude. That sucks. So he won't be able to fight till he's
35?
35-ish.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
not
long
good.
time, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, yeah, you'll have 2 years off, but you're not going to be moving that much faster when you're 35.
Mm-mm.
No matter how
Um,
good a shape you're in.
No, I think because he tested positive for an EPO that is it's supposed to take more red blood cells and push them into the bloodstream. And it helps. It's supposed to. I guess it's supposed to help you recover faster and shit like that. But yeah, and the other thing is that he's not even gonna try to fight it.
I remember he gave up the belt pretty quick after the test came out that he was positive.
Yeah, and he's not trying to dispute it or nothing. So I'm guessing he's just like, well, you fucking
Own it
caught
up
me
to it.
red-handed.
Yeah.
Which in other cases like John Jones, where he tests positive for such a small amount that he's able to kind of, I guess, get a lesser sentence, and I mean, you really don't know what he's taken, in the past and now,
Who, Jones? Or?
I don't think he's taking anything now, but in the past,
Oh,
Jones.
Yeah.
Fucking TJ was taking something.
Yeah.
And even after that, a lot of members from his former team Alpha Male with Uriah Faber, they came out and they were like, I'm not surprised. He was doing that shit when he was over here.
Almost like it was bound to catch up with him eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that
2 years,
sucks,
yeah.
man. 2 years is a long time for him. And then this weekend, man, big UFC 236 card. The co-main event is Kevin Gastelum and Israel Adesanya for it's the 185-pound belt. Robert Whittaker's out, so he's not defending his belt. They stripped him, and then these two guys are gonna fight for the his vacated belt. Well, not vacated, but there's no. I mean, I guess it is vacated.
Vacated by injury. But
Yeah. Which sucks, dude, because Robert Whittaker's fucking legit, man. But I mean, these two guys are fucking legit too. I know he's never seen him fight. He's just lost.
Fuck
Right
no.
here.
I think I've
Just
seen
listening.
the Israel guy fight once.
He fought Anderson Silva his last fight and put on a pretty good show.
That's where I've seen him then.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching that fight.
And Gastelum's pretty legit too. He's got some power. Good, very, very good wrestler. That'll be a good fight. And then the main event is gonna be Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier. Which that fight's gonna be legit too. Max Holloway always fucking puts on a show, man.
I like Holloway in that one.
Yeah. Well, I like Holloway in any fight. That dude's legit. What about you, E?
I like Max. That dude's pretty good.
That was a great insight to the sport of UFC right there. Good job, man. But yeah, so those are gonna be on the prelims are gonna be on ESPN and ESPN Plus, and then the pay-per-view is gonna be on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. I don't know how that shit's gonna work. Like, you have to order the pay-per-view through ESPN Plus. Yeah, it's not through the UFC anymore.
So now you gotta pay for ESPN Plus and then order the pay-per-view on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
They're trying to rip
you have to have a
people.
membership. Well, I think it gives you like a $8 discount
Trying
or
to
some
rip
shit.
people.
It gives you a little discount, which is I think they're making up for the fact that you're paying for the membership.
They were just talking about that ESPN Plus shit on the radio earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all want to get into it now, but
We're into
it
it
was
right now.
something about like some of the Big 12 games, even
Yeah.
like championship games will be put on ESPN Plus in the future and not on ESPN.
Yeah, well,
So-
they're coming to they already came into an agreement with ESPN.
Yeah. So in order to watch some of those big games, you're gonna have to buy a subscription.
I think it's just the championship game, the Big 12 championship game.
Well, they said it might start there, and then they may just put big time games there that are you know what I mean. Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking the Red
on
River
the season,
rivalry or
whoever
something.
whoever's good.
Yeah.
If West Virginia's undefeated and Texas Tech is, then them two play.
Or
and
say they move
on
the
ESPN
Red River
Plus.
rivalry to
ESPN.
I don't
ESPN
think
Plus.
they do that.
I mean, you never know. I'm just saying, if they say, hey, this is a big game between two big schools that get views every year.
Well, they're
you know,
partner with
we'll get our money.
ABC, and that's what the game is usually on.
Yeah.
I guess it's on Fox sometimes, but
I thought it was always on ABC. So you're
Could be.
wrong.
I'm saying, I said, for instance, just a big game. That's the only big game I could
Well,
think
you
of.
used the wrong
Army
instance.
versus Navy, another big game.
That's not a Big 12 game.
LSU versus Alabama.
That's not a Big 12
I'm
game.
just saying a big game they could put on ESPN Plus and make people have to pay.
That's not what they came out and said.
But they could do.
No. Plus, the SEC has their own channel, and those big games are going to be on ABC and NBC like always. ESPN doesn't own the rights to NCAA.
All right. So what you're saying is I was doing better when I was quiet.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep quiet. Wait till we start talking about something irrelevant and then you can have something to chime in about. Yeah, so that was it, right? Yeah, and then let's talk some baseball, man. Fucking Red Sox are sucking it up still.
I ain't got no pitching. Or your pitching
I
ain't
don't
pitching.
think we have any pitching. Our pitching isn't pitching. Well, our what's funny is, what did we talk about before the season, or why the Yankees got picked ahead of the Red Sox to win the AL East?
Because their bullpen.
Because of their bullpen, right?
Yeah.
And then our bullpen's been fucking lights out.
And their bullpen's been blowing games in the 7th, 8th inning.
Yeah, and then our starters, which we said were the strength. I mean, Chris Sales had two bad starts. He had one good start. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's whatever.
It's still 145, 150 games. It's a long season left.
10 games in. Yeah, I'm not too worried, dude. I'll be worried like at the 30-game mark.
I'm just gonna keep talking shit as long as my Rangers are above y'all in the standings.
Nah, fuck the Rangers. The crotch grabbing
I know,
but sluts.
We're still better than y'all right now.
Our
bullpen sucks. We keep blowing leads too.
I'd rather suck than do some crotch grabbing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I actually would too. Ernest, we know that's why he's gonna be a Ranger fan.
I think they kind of go hand in hand. If you're crotch grabbing, you're usually sucking.
His little brother is Rangers
big Rangers fan. Yeah.
So I think he rubbed on his little brother.
Well, I do remember he was a Ranger fan for a little while.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we went to one of their games.
Because it was the only thing that was on TV, though. Like,
I don't really watch
a
whole lot of baseball because I don't have like baseball channels. So we were just watching.
Well, yeah, you just would watch them because they didn't come on, or they came on 54 and the Astros didn't.
I didn't know. Then
that's when they were decent.
Marty really liked to watch. Marty's family watches the Astros. They're big Astros fans.
Yeah.
So she would always want to watch the Astros. If they were watching, like whenever we had during baseball season, we had family get-togethers. They'd be watching the Astros, and I'd sit and I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, might as well root for somebody that."
Should have put the Rangers on. And been like, "Bitch, we watch Rangers in this fucking house."
Nah,
pussy.
No, I conformed. I'd rather conform to that than the Cowboys because everyone else is a Cowboys fan in that house too. So
yeah,
understandable.
I was like,
you got to make concessions.
I had to pick.
Yeah,
I mean, go Cowboys. Go Cowboys, but yeah, you gotta.
I'd pick the Astros
you gotta pick and choose.
Fuck that shit.
Yep, that's what I said.
I mean, the Astros were your National League team, weren't they, JJ?
Yeah, a long time ago. Not a long time ago. How long has it been since they moved? Like 6 years?
6, 7 years, yeah.
Hitless streaks, man. Chris Davis has got the best one ever.
Yeah, he does. Record books.
49 hitless at-bats. That dude's getting paid, what, 20-something million a year?
It's double digits, for sure, yeah.
All that pressure, man, to perform, dude.
He's had this contract forever.
In 2013, he hit 53 home runs.
Wow.
It's either hit or miss.
He was always hit or miss, but he's never been this bad.
No. Well, nobody has now. But yeah, I think it was 21 at bats to end the season last year, and then however many, 28 now to start the season.
Yeah.
Poor dude.
What's crazy is he could have like some personal stuff going on, personal life issues. Nobody knows that. They're gonna give him shit for, not getting a hit in 49 games or whatever it is. 49 at bats.
Yeah.
He'll get all the shit for that, but we really don't know what's going on with this dude to make a drastic drop in hitting as he did.
I don't give a fuck what's
when
going
you're at
on
that professional level, man.
You're getting paid $27 million. You should get a hit every now and then.
Bunt? Does a bunt count?
It does count.
Yeah.
Start bunting like a
and
motherfucker.
They got the shift on for him.
Yeah.
When the swing coach is telling you to hit away, and you're like, boop.
It's not easy to bunt, man.
I need to get on base.
It's not easy to bunt.
Oh, I'm sure it's not, but for me, no. But for a pro, I'm sure it's easier.
Dude, the pros don't bunt a lot, especially these days.
The power hitters too. The power hitters. No,
them dudes don't fucking bunt.
They don't practice that anymore.
Ask David Ortiz to bunt. You fucking laugh your ass off and watch him trying.
Yeah, but he didn't also go 49 at bats without getting a hit.
Yeah, but
in his season,
that's
in his
not
career.
What we're saying. We're saying bunt.
Even if he did, though, he still wouldn't bunt just to get a hit.
I got you.
Yeah. That's
sucks.
crazy, man. That does suck, dude.
That sucks. And then to be on the grand scale that he is and have everybody talking about you and
everybody laughing at
yeah,
him.
dude, it's gotta fucking suck, man.
Well, I guess at this point, yeah, you got to be upset, right?
His first line drive, or
well, he could look at it like I'm only 0 for 28 this season.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. I'm not 0 for 49.
Because nowadays, when batters strike out, they really don't give a shit.
No.
You know, I've always fucking cared if I struck out. If I struck out, I was pissed off. And so were, the older generation of baseball players. But these guys, they don't give a shit.
Mm-mm. Well, and he's on Baltimore's team. They're not going to be any good.
Yeah.
You know. You can put him at DH and just let him keep, because, he might have a game where he hits 3 home runs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that ability.
So you think his first hit, whether it's like a line drive, home run, or just a one hop through the infield, he gets a bat flip out of it?
No.
No, I think the fans will cheer really loud, though.
He'd be so excited to break that shit, fucking bat flip it.
No, I don't think he would.
Dude, that'd be great.
It would be.
Well, I'm going to keep my hopes up for that.
Did y'all see that fight between the Reds and the Pirates?
No, I missed it.
No? Oh,
right,
dude.
I heard Puig went after somebody.
Yeah, but it was because of I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. He was playing first for Joey Votto or something like that, and he hits a fucking bomb off of Archer, and then he just stands at home plate and stares at it, and then boom, look, that's the home run.
So what? Now you can't appreciate your work.
Watch what he does. Like, this is disrespectful right here. Hopefully we can show the replay. No, it was. We're
watching
bomb.
the replay of the video right now.
It went into the river. So yeah, so he hits a bomb, and then he stands there and stares at it a little bit too long.
All right, here it is.
And then the next pitch, Archer throws right at him, throws behind his ass with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. The dude gets mad. The umpire comes out and warns both teams, and then the Cincinnati Reds head coach gets pissed off because he's like, "Why are you warning us?"
I don't know, man.
And then the batter comes out and tries to get.
He flips his hat, gets all
like,
mad.
dude, you're not gonna do nothing. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. I think that's.
But Puig, when there's a fight, Puig is gonna go crazy. Anyways.
So it didn't really even involve Puig until he must have done something right here, huh?
No, even at that, dude, he was in the back. It didn't involve him at all, but he's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck it, dude. It's baseball. The fucking dude hit a home run. So what? He stands there and fucking watches it. I mean, he should be able to. He just hit that motherfucker into the water.
Okay, I get that, but dude, he stood there too long.
There is no too long.
No, there's
too
long.
That's what's wrong with baseball. You can't fucking celebrate anymore in baseball.
You could celebrate fine.
That's why they got a fucking.
There is a time.
They got a dick grab. They got a dick grab on the side because they're not allowed to run by the first base coach and grab his dick on the way to second.
No, you can celebrate, right, Daryl?
You can celebrate,
especially this day and age.
Yeah,
you can celebrate.
That's why, honestly, Texas Rangers had no reason to be bad at Batista for that bat flip.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm glad what Odor did later, but still.
But I mean, watching that, watching how long he stood there. I mean, he's just standing there watching it. Like, that's kind of disrespectful, dude.
Look at that dude holding on to fucking that dude's ankle. You see that shit?
Yeah, he was trying to hold him back. You see him just stand there? He just stood there, dude.
Dude, fuck that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It is a fucking ball, dude. Look, watch him just stand there. Look at this shit.
There's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Dude, that's he's
you fucking need to admiring.
Fucking ass. No,
he's fucking admiring his shot.
No,
for what inning was that?
I don't know. It was early in the ball game.
For a first or second inning home run, yeah, that's a little long in the box.
That catcher's probably been like, "You fucking stand back." Well, then you go fucking hit a home run, bitch.
But the thing is also this guy is. I mean, he's nobody. Top of the fourth. He's nobody.
So
he's not a big time player.
It doesn't matter. He just fucking went yard on that fucking pitcher.
You kind of earn your stripes though in baseball, man. It's like
big squeezed in them ass cheeks, boy.
It's like Big Papi did that a couple times to do that.
Well, he was just, to me, still in the box too long. I
Yeah.
mean, he hit a monster shot, sit there, admire it, and then run.
Yeah.
But it's in the first inning. If it's a walk-off.
Fourth inning.
Well, no. That's when they got thrown at, was the fourth inning. So he hit
Oh,
it
yeah,
early.
yeah. You're right.
So it could have been second.
Yeah.
Who knows? But if it's a walk-off, it's just a little different. But this early in the game, admire it and then run.
Man.
And Archer could have done a better job of
Hitting him.
well, just making it closer to where it wasn't so obvious you were throwing at him.
Well, you know he's gonna throw at him.
I know, but you can still make it to where it's not that obvious. That was obvious.
Yeah.
And I know why he's mad, because, like, wait a minute, where's our opportunity
we didn't get a chance to
throw
retaliate,
out?
yeah. And then he hits another one later.
Oh.
I didn't see the second one, how long he stood in the box, though. He probably didn't stay there too long. Oh, you fucking cocksucker, dude. Even that's too long, man. Even that's too long.
Fucking good
Because
for
they were
him,
down, too.
Yeah.
That made it 7-5.
Even that's too long, man. I don't know.
Good
That's
for him.
actually hilarious, though.
Good for him.
That last one.
Yeah, good for that guy, man.
Fucking celebrate.
He'll
Nobody
get thrown
knows
at.
him.
He'll get thrown at again.
Celebrate.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I remember him now. Double D.
Yeah, everybody's gonna
Derek
remember
Dietrich.
him now. He's making the rounds on YouTube, making the rounds on Twitter, social media, everything because of what he did. People know him now.
I'd rather have that than cock grab gate.
Yeah,
Cockgate.
true.
Cock grab gate.
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that one.
I don't know. I think it'd be a little more interesting if people hit bombs and were able to fucking point out or fucking look at the picture and be like, yeah, and walk. I mean, just something. It'd make it interesting. Be
Nah,
like,
then you got people fucking...
Still
You'd
too
be getting
long.
people hit all the time.
yeah, but then you shouldn't retaliate.
Why the
I'm
fuck
sorry.
not?
I'm sorry, pitcher. You should have threw a better fucking pitch if you didn't want me to hit that home run.
Actually, he did throw a pretty good pitch.
Well, and the guy got a hold of it.
I know. It
So-
was
oh,
just a good baseball
that's what
play.
happens. So now you're gonna hit the dude because he fucking
No, you're hitting
And
it.
so you're not hitting him
You're
because
hitting
he
him.
took you deep.
yeah, you're hitting him because
him
of the standing there.
Yeah.
But really, if you're in the pro, I don't know. I just feel different, I guess. But I'm not. I didn't grow up playing baseball, and I'm not fucking balls deep in baseball. So I just see it differently.
Yeah.
I see it as really no big deal. You should be able to look down your shot if that's what you did. That was you.
Well, no,
did it.
you can, but there's one of those unwritten rules in baseball that they
2
always
second.
talk about.
Yeah, it's like
Almost like that, yeah. But there's even to just sit there and kind of go, whew, just admiring the whole thing when it's in the second inning or first inning. You know, you didn't do nothing. You hit a home run. Good
But
job.
you're a nobody, too. Like, you're
Well,
nobody.
I mean, probably Big Papi or Trout or some of them
Judge.
aren't getting hit, you know, if they stare at it like that. But I also don't think those guys would stare at a first inning bomb like that.
Yeah, they
Or
wouldn't.
second inning bomb. But
well, those guys are probably used to fucking hitting them all the time, and this dude isn't.
Act like
So
you've
he
been
just
there, man.
admired it.
Act like you've been there.
Yeah, but not everybody's fucking like that, man. I mean, you know,
Did you ever hit a bomb in softball and just stand at the plate and watch it?
you remember that tournament I went and played with you? Out in
In Johnson City?
yeah.
Yeah. You played one game. You didn't play the whole tournament.
No, I played the whole tournament.
You played one game.
I did not. I got in there.
You
And-
played one game because we had somebody showing up late.
I don't think so. I remember
Alright.
playing a few games because it went all the way to the end, and y'all won by a coin flip. Y'all flipped coins at the end.
You might have played
Might
with
have got a
us, you
t-shirt.
and Marty.
Yeah, I think so too.
And
Well, this game, okay.
we won by coin flip
Yeah,
and
probably so.
got a 12-pack of beer or a case of beer or
Yeah.
something.
Okay,
and none
so-
of us
Because it
drank.
was lightning. It
Yeah.
was lightning.
So-
lightning was
So
coming.
this one, I
But
hit
no,
the ball to
you
left
played-
field.
yeah.
I hit the ball to left field, and I jogged the first because it looked like it was
It looked
going
like
out.
It was going out.
And the fucking guy caught it right at the fence, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Dude, he tried to pimp that thing out, and the dude caught it right up against the fence.
I was like, "Fuck!"
That fence is 280.
Yeah.
What? I don't say I got fucking yard power. You just asked me if I've done it before, and I said, "Yeah." Fuck, I admired my shit one time. Sure.
And it didn't work out,
Hey.
did it?
Well, it didn't. And I looked like the fool, but oh well.
It didn't work out good for me in dripping either. I tried to, this inside pitch, and I yanked it. Hit a bomb. Umpire called me out and said I was out of the box.
You don't pull the ball.
Well, on this field, you can.
Yeah.
And wind was blowing out. I hit a bomb, but it didn't count. He called me out because I was admiring it too.
I remember Daryl came
Even
out
had
there
a bat flip.
when we used to run Johnson City, me and my family, and Daryl came out there for a tournament, and he brought
his white folks.
Brought all his white buddies.
Man, Freddie played.
And
they were white.
Oh yeah, they have the token Mexican on the team, and we fucking lit their ass up.
Lit them up. Damn.
Hey, we played y'all better the second time.
Yeah, they did play second. They did play us better the second time, but we still got them.
Like I hated pitching to Dom.
Yeah.
Dom was legit, dude.
Yeah.
Well, and he didn't care how good of friends you thought you might have been
though.
with him. He was gonna hit up the middle if he wanted to.
Yeah. We had a squad though.
Yeah, y'all had a good team.
Really good team. Those were the best times, man.
It didn't hurt to play one softball game.
No. Yeah, that was a while ago. All right, man. Let's jump in this NCAA. We got a champ.
Hook 'em horns.
We got a
NIT champs. You said champ.
No.
They're the champs.
National champs.
They're 3 basketball champs each year.
Tournament.
That shit don't count.
Not the not important tournament.
Did you see one of the offensive linemen for the Longhorns got mad on Twitter, and he was like, "I don't understand. Texas fans are so weird. I don't understand. It's really hard to win. They should be satisfied with winning this championship." And talk about the men's basketball team.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, why the fuck would we be, satisfied or happy about winning the NIT? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's like the Longhorns missing out on the college football playoffs. They miss out on that. So what do? They're gonna go and play the Division II national championship game, and then they win it. Am I gonna be happy about it? Fuck no. Why the fuck would I be happy?
No, you're just happy for the kids, really.
I'm fucking happy for them.
No, you cannot be satisfied. I mean, the difference in just being satisfied and just happy. I mean, the team could have just given up and quit. They played some of their best basketball. It's almost like if Shaka would have played that same.
Nobody.
Oh, in a couple games.
Dude.
Couple games they played some good teams.
You can't say they're playing their best basketball when they're playing nobody.
Well, but they actually were playing their best basketball, defensively wise.
Yeah, but against nobody.
Well, they were doing that against nobody during the season.
That's like you going and playing basketball against my 8-year-old and saying, "Oh yeah, dude, you played your best defense against her I've ever seen. That's the best defense I've ever seen you play."
I mean, they played some decent teams, some teams that were decent through the year. They just weren't in the regular tournament either. I'm not saying they played giants, but they still played some of their best ball consistently.
I don't see it, man. How do you see it, E?
It was a little too late.
It was a little too late. I mean, I think what really hurt them was Roach getting suspended the last 5 games of the year, because they had a decent record and then they finished 1-4, and that put them 1 game over 500. And they blew some big games. I think had he played, they would have won a few of those and actually made the tournament.
Yeah. That's his fault, though.
It is his fault.
Well, I guess they can ride this. They'll put up a banner, and we'll ride it. We'll ride it out till next year.
I hope they don't fucking put up a banner.
We'll see what happens.
They will, because I think the one in 78 they won is put up.
It's up, yeah.
Fuck.
So we'll ride it till next year, and then we'll see what happens. And Shaka can't fucking perform, then he's out.
Y'all can write it. I'm not writing that shit.
Well, I mean, I don't watch it to begin with. I kind of just listen to highlights, but I assume that's what they're going to do before they fire Shaka and try to get someone else in there.
I think that this is the last year of guaranteed money. So if they were to part ways, it wouldn't cost them really anything.
Yeah, let's talk about the NCAA tournament, the real basketball that went on.
The Final Four. That was a good Final Four. Each game was really good. I think Auburn got screwed. With the non-double dribble call. Yeah, that was a bad call. Man, I thought Texas Tech was gonna take it, dude. Yeah.
And they had it. They fucking had it, man. Yeah. Did you agree with that call? The 3-point foul?
Which one?
At the end of the championship game.
I'm trying to think which one it was.
The game winner. The one that you won it on.
Well, you mean against Auburn? That was the foul.
No, against Virginia. Wasn't it?
It was Virginia got fouled against Auburn at the end of that game because the Tech game.
And they shot three shots
to win it. Yeah.
I thought it was against Tech.
There was one that happened in Tech too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It was before. I think it was before they went into overtime, because they said if Tech, it should have been Tech's ball.
Yeah.
And if Tech got it, they were only like 2 points down. They could have with time left, they could have won the game. But the foul got
Tech,
called on them. And
Tech should
Virginia
have won that game
Virginia.
anyways, man. They're up by 2 at the end of regulation. I mean, at the close to the end of regulation.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have won that game. I don't know how you let.
Virginia just executed better.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that one came down
Yeah.
to. Because they had all the momentum. I think Virginia went up 10, and then here came Tech.
Mm-hmm.
They had all the momentum. And it really, even going into overtime, it seemed like Tech was going to take it because they had all that momentum.
Yeah.
Virginia just blew the lead, Here we go. And then going to overtime, and Tech they went stall. They didn't run any offense. It was almost like pick and roll, go to the basket. Whereas Virginia, they kind of knew what they were doing, and they started executing better.
Yeah. Virginia wins it, man.
Yeah. Good for them.
I thought Duke
After
was
losing
win
to a
it.
16 seed last year. Come back.
What we should be talking about is how big Zion's deal is going to be. Shoe deal.
Huge.
100 million.
More.
You think he signs with Nike?
I would say more.
Or you think he goes to someone else so the shoes don't blow out?
I think he'd go to Nike. Because I don't think the shoe blowout's going to really affect him too much. Because I'd heard that shoe he'd been wearing, a long time anyway. And if he's got a Nike deal, 150 plus Nike deal,
Yeah, Barkley
you could have a
said
new pair of shoes each night.
Barkley said he used to change his shoes every, I think every 2 games, 3 games or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, he used to fucking go through them then.
I thought they got free fucking shoes anyways, the colleges.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I guess it's just a kid's preference whether he wants to change them out or fucking keep his old shoes on. Because I assume they had endless supplies of shoes.
Well, but sometimes you get comfortable in a pair and you just don't want to take them off. Even if you do have brand new, because sometimes it takes a while to break in the shoe. And, when you're playing good and the shoes feel good, you're not going to change anything.
Yeah.
At least some players don't. I'm guessing some players that good in the NBA and have that endless supply.
I'd just give them away to my cousins.
You think there's any truth to that story with Nike giving his mom $100,000?
Yeah, but nothing's gonna happen.
No?
I mean, something might happen to Duke, but nothing's gonna happen to Zion.
It's not against fucking.
Nothing's gonna happen to Zion. He's
Why?
going to the NBA.
Yeah, but he did it while he was in his college career.
That don't mean shit.
It won't matter. It'll just
they're gonna
affect
punish
Duke
the
somehow.
school. They're gonna punish the school, and they might punish Nike for something. I don't know, but Zion won't get in trouble.
Fuck it.
Yeah. AE.
Yeah.
It's fucking Masters week, bro.
It fucking is, dude. It fucking is tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow, man.
Starts tomorrow.
What time does Tiger tee off?
At it's
11 o'clock.
9. It's 11. It's
o'clock.
11
Yeah,
Central
you're
Eastern
retarded.
time. It's fucking 9 o'clock our
No,
time.
it's not.
Bitch, I saw 11:20 Eastern time.
Well, that'd still be 10:20 our time.
I thought Eastern is. Fuck. Daryl, you're either fucking with me or you're not, man.
Well,
I
Yeah.
would be if you weren't an hour off.
The point was JJ's wrong and I was right, but
You're
okay,
not-
I was
you're
an
not
hour
right.
off.
You're not right.
Dude, it said I thought I read 11:20 fucking Eastern.
Does that have the tee times there?
Look, it's all Eastern.
It's not Eastern.
Tournament at 11:04 a.m. But look, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. It's all Eastern time.
Look,
10:04 our time.
They-
right there.
They put it at
11:04.
they put it on Eastern time. That's
Not
Eastern time.
On this app, it's Central.
No, it's on Eastern time.
10:04 our time.
You're retarded.
It's Eastern time.
That's wrong.
Eastern.
No.
Hey, regardless, the motherfucker's gonna tee off tomorrow, right? And it's gonna be good.
That's not right.
10:04.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I hope, dude. I want a fucking Masters where Tiger's in the mix all the way to the last day. I want to see, all the guys. Well, I mean, maybe that's just being a fan, but
All the big guys.
I want to see Dustin Johnson there, Jason Day there, Mickelson there, Tiger there, Spieth there, McIlroy. I want to see all the big guys there. You know what I mean? Because I think not only is that great for television, but it's a lot of pressure there, man. Because there's a lot of fucking star power there and firepower there, man.
I know Spieth has owned the Masters since he's gotten there, but I don't have a good feeling about him this year.
His game hasn't been all together. I mean, he had, I think, a good game this last at the Valero. He was like one off the lead the second day or something.
They had a good Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, but then it kind of just went downhill after that. He just hasn't been able to string it together. Same thing with Fowler. Fowler came out on fire at that tournament, and
about Jordan
fucking downhill.
The thing about Jordan is he's always played great at the Masters. No matter how he's playing anywhere else, he's always played great at the Masters.
True.
What up, Fonz?
I mean, I'm just, I just want.
What's up, Fonzo?
That's what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That makes like a fucking great Masters.
That would be nice.
When we're watching and there's like some nobody in the lead, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Just somebody who's just on fire, man. And granted, it's a huge stage, and I'm sure the pressure and the fucking honor to be in that tournament and in the fucking lead is amazing, but I want the fucking big guys up there.
Did you see some dude put a bet came into Vegas for $85,000 on Tiger?
Yeah.
And if he wins it, he wins 1.9 million.
Yeah. Dang. It's fucking amazing.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
First off, fucking having 85 grand to just throw on some golfer in a bet is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's real nice.
Because if he don't win, he's just like, whatever.
I felt big when I was in Vegas putting a $100 bet. Fuck 8,500.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's crazy, dude. And then I thought, well, fuck, if you're putting down 85, why not just put a fucking 100 grand? Why stop there?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Fucking 100 grand, then you're winning, 1.4 million or something like that. It's like, just go for it. Fuck it.
How's he winning less?
He's winning more.
If he puts.
You said 1.9 if he put 85. I said he's winning 1.4 for one.
Oh my God!
1 million.
Hey, we're fucking clipping that shit right there.
No, you're back. I'm looking at what you said is 1.08, and I'm thinking 1.40.
How the fuck are you getting 1.08 if I said 1.9?
You said 1.8.
Where do you get the 8 from?
Because I'm thinking just 9 as in just an individual number.
Even
just
if it's 1.8.
That's how I saw it in my fucking head.
Even if it's 1.8, it's still more than 1.4.
Anyways, it was 1,400,000 whatever.
Oh my God!
Because Tiger Woods is 14-1.
Hold on, run it back. So,
Tiger Woods is 14-1 to win the tournament. So if you put $100,000 down, you're winning 1.4 million. Right? 1 million for y'all motherfuckers, man. I'm just gonna fucking leave now. Obviously, I can't fucking math right now, right? Motherfuckers.
Mathematician over here is fucking on fire, dude. Holy shit.
Fucking hot. I'm sweating, and I can't fucking math right now.
Just kept going. Just kept going.
What's funny is he tried to explain how 1.4 was more than 1.9.
That's why I haven't been able to stop laughing.
Dude, Daryl's fucking red, dude.
It's obviously more. If he puts down 100,000, he's winning more at 14-1. All right, then when he puts 85. All right, so just fucking make it easy.
All right,
make it easy. Math is fucking it all up with me. All right, man. Motherfucker. That's why I don't gamble. I'd be in there and be like, y'all owe me more motherfucking money. What are y'all doing?
God damn.
We need to get a fan or something in here, man.
Dude, it just got really hot for some reason. I don't know why. Damn. I think you're embarrassment.
So see, this is how.
First off, I don't get embarrassed.
I'm gonna give you $5, and you're gonna give me 10 back. Okay?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
You want more?
Yes, by easy kind of math, we're gonna do it that way.
Hey, man, I don't get embarrassed.
That was good. All right. But yeah, man. So, dude, I wish I had the. I should have took a snapshot of it. It had like the top guys and their odds. Their odds to win the tournament.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So who has the best odds right now to win it?
I think it was Rory. I think Rory had the best shot to win it. It was either Rory or DJ.
Is this the one Rory needs to get his Grand Slam?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder how much that plays into it.
It plays a lot. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have that extra pressure just because it's the last one he needs.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the Masters, man. That fucking course is the most beautiful course out there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, what would you put ahead of it? Nothing, right? I mean, Torrey Pines is beautiful too, but it's not like this, man. You know, they got
No,
they
'cause
got
it's
all the
just
flowers
different.
out and all that.
It's just
stuff.
it's just different scenery because
Yeah.
in Georgia it's just different. There's a lot of the trees and the just it's just different out there.
Yeah,
You go to like Torrey Pines or like Pebble Beach that are famous golf courses. They're just different sceneries.
yeah.
I think Pebble Beach is the one with the alongside the ocean, right?
Mhm.
You get a lot of the ocean views and the lighthouse in the back. I mean that's you know that's good.
Rory is the favorite, 7-1. Dustin.
Rory's the favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, Dustin behind him, 10-1.
Yeah.
Justin Rose, 12-1, and then Tiger at 14-1.
That's what's crazy, dude. Is they have Tiger way up there, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, to be honest, Tiger Woods, he hasn't been playing that bad. I mean, he's been playing pretty good.
Probably the same reason why Spieth would be favored ahead of some of the other guys that might be playing good because he knows the course. Same with Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been there. He knows the course.
And
Yes, it's changed a few holes. You know, maybe even all the holes a little bit, but it's still the Masters. He's been there. He knows it.
that's my wife talking shit.
I
Like
think
even when I'm not at home, she's talking shit.
what
Tell
happened?
can't get right just to stop.
Oh shit!
Can't get right.
Is that your nickname at home? Can't get right. Get off of me. You can't get it right.
Can't get right. Just stop. Even when I'm not at home, man, I get shit. Is there any way to block that number, please?
Just block it.
That's hilarious.
That's funny, man.
But you know, it's talking about Tiger. I mean, since he's been there, dude, he doesn't get the pressure that everybody does.
Yeah.
He's been there, done that, and he knows that. I mean, he doesn't like.
It's more pressure he puts on himself than actual
Yeah,
pressure.
he doesn't intimidate golfers like he used to, but still,
I don't know, man. I think if he's one stroke behind you and you see that Tiger Red coming in on Sunday,
yeah. I mean,
I think you're gonna be feeling
that's
some
intimidating.
fucking
But
pressure.
And
before-
depending where you are with him as far as the crowds.
Yeah.
Like if you're behind him or in front of him.
Oh, if you're behind him, you're definitely feeling it. Because
Yeah.
anytime that dude does something, I mean, we saw it at the Dell match play.
Yeah.
Anytime he did something,
Huge
dude, he was
fucking gallery.
fucking big roar. I was like, God.
They're
damn,
talking
man.
about that with all the golfers. Like they're asking him what it feels like on ESPN before I came here.
Yeah,
What it feels like playing behind Tiger, with Tiger, and in front of him. And he was like, "Oh, it's the crowds."
yeah,
You know, Justin Thomas. He was like, "Well, I like playing with him because you get to learn something and watch him play a full 18 holes.
yeah.
You know, see how. And plus, he's like the crowds are right there watching, so it's you always want to perform in front of the crowds.
Yeah.
So it's different with him there, and and what I meant by he's not intimidating. You know, of course, if he's one off the lead or even tied for the lead, then yeah, it's an intimidating factor. But back in the day when he was in his prime, it was intimidating just for him being on that tee box with you.
Yeah.
You
Well,
had already
well,
you mentally you had already lost that round.
when he was winning all the time.
Spieth is 16-1 odds.
Yeah.
See, Tiger has better odds than him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Well, just right. It's Rahm, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, and Ricky Fowler all at 16-1, right behind Tiger.
Yeah.
I like Rahm, dude. And another guy that's kind of rolling on low on the radar that's been playing really good is fucking Molinari. Molinari's been playing really good.
He's got the same odds as Fleetwood at 20-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be fucking great, and I hope Tiger stays in it, dude. I hope Spieth comes in it.
We got another text come in. I don't know who it's from, but it says Ernest trying to do math. He's going to hurt himself. I'm guessing that's from your wife too, right?
Probably, man. Fucking slap her when I get home. I'll be like, I know
You
what
can't-
2 minus 1 is. Damn it.
Can't say that kind of stuff, man. Yeah, man. I'm hoping Spieth finally just fucking gets over that hurdle, dude, and fucking does something, man. That would be legit. You know what I mean?
Hokum.
Yeah, big time.
You think? I don't know, man. You hear these? They're not rumors, but when people are saying he got married, and that fucked up his mental game. Whether it's just more pressure.
I don't think he got married from that before that last Masters that he blew up though.
Yeah, or is it just that blow up? It
I
just
think
hasn't
it's
been
that,
able.
man.
He lost some confidence in his game.
I think it's that. I think whenever you're up by that many strokes,
Yeah.
because the dude was fucking walking it in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he shoots par the rest of the round, he's fucking walking it in.
Yeah. And not only
But
that, it was on the
fucking
biggest
12
stage.
On 12 on Sunday,
Yeah.
you fucking hit a 7 on a par 3. Hit not just 1, 2 balls into the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gotta fuck you up for a while, dude. You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah, Fonzo, I'm him.
Is that Mexican dude the one who likes checking out the famous dude's dicks?
Yeah.
Yes, Fonz, that's him.
That's like that. We'll just look at it like this: like Jordan fucking up 12 last year is like you were trying to do math a little while ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're. How long is it gonna take you before you start trying to do math again on the show?
I'll do math immediately. I don't care. But no, I see, because, you know, it's not just him blowing up on that round and blowing the lead. Like I said, he did on the biggest stage.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody's tuned into the majors.
Yeah, especially the Masters.
The Masters. Everybody's watching it.
Didn't Rory do that once at the Masters? Blow a big lead, or was
I
that a
can't
different
remember.
one?
I don't even ever remember it as big as Speeds.
No. It wasn't as big as Speeds.
But that mentally has to just fuck you up.
Well,
man.
I think he did that, and then I think he started trying to find a fix for whatever was going on.
Then you start looking at technique and shit, and it just like
and
it
you
blows
start
up.
trying to adjust stuff when you don't need to. You know what I mean?
It just
Did we just cut off? Oh man.
Oh, Craig.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of.
Okay.
I think it's a combination of a few things, but
Yeah, I just hope he comes out of it, man. I hope he comes out of it and has a good round. Slings his wiener out there a little bit.
Spieth was never like one that was the longest driver,
No.
but that dude had a complete game. He
Well,
could
his-
hit the
his-
fairway. He could get on the green, and then he fucking putted like there was like almost no putt that you thought was out of his wheel well. You were like, dude,
That was probably the biggest thing was his putting. His putting and his chipping.
Yeah.
Chipping was always like above average, way above average.
it's crazy when you're watching games and he has a 30-foot putt and everybody's like, oh, he's got this.
Yeah.
And they're surprised when he misses it.
These are the ones he hits.
Yeah, that's crazy, and it just hasn't been there as of late. And who knows? Maybe this is the week it comes together for him, man. It'd be great.
It was the 2011 Masters that I was thinking of. Because
With
with McIlroy,
Yeah.
he entered the final round up 4 strokes, and in holes 10 through 12, he went triple bogey, double bogey, and pretty much eliminated himself. Ended up shooting 80 on the final day.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Who would you like to win it, E?
I mean,
Your boy Ricky?
well, to me, that I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, I'd like to see Ricky win one, and it'd be him winning his first one,
Yeah.
which would be fucking great. But I'm also that one fan of Tiger that I want to see Tiger fucking win again, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to fucking see Tiger win again. And like when he was having his press conference, he's like, dude, I don't need to, but I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, but he's right. He doesn't need to win no more.
Yeah.
He's proven to the world who Tiger Woods is, but everybody wants to see Tiger back on top, man.
Yeah. And on the big stage.
Fuck yeah, you do.
What about
Biggest
you?
of big stages.
What about you, D?
I don't think I have a preference of one. I probably have like a group of guys I'd like to see.
All the guys on your.
Well, yeah, besides the ones I put DraftKings on money on,
Oh,
but
what's
that's
on your
almost
DraftKings?
dude, that's almost the kiss of death. But no, just like Ricky Fowler, I'm with E. I would like to see Tiger if he was have the 4 rounds of his life up to this point and just win the Masters. Speed for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And maybe even somebody who has never won it. So I don't really have a preference.
Yeah.
But those are the ones that just named I'd like to see.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jordan or DJ.
Sticky Ricky. Be cool to see
DJ?
DJ win.
Yeah.
I'd like to see DJ win.
I like
And then I
DJ,
know
man.
the best part about seeing DJ win would come Sunday.
Showing his wife.
Yeah.
Fucking pervert.
She's hot, man.
That's a big motherfucker, man.
He is
When
a
we
big
saw him
motherfucker,
walking
dude.
at Dell, I was like, dude, that dude's fucking ginormous.
Only 6'3", 6'2", somewhere there.
I don't know.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And when
He's
we saw
tall.
his wife that one time, she's a small girl.
Yeah. He's got a
Woman.
fucking pimp walk too, right?
Yeah, dude, that dude.
He's got a strut, like a fucking big dick strut.
Yeah, like he's got a third leg or something.
Dustin
man.
Johnson.
Dustin Johnson.
Yeah, old DJ.
Yeah. He's got a good walk.
I
man.
do think Tommy
got, like,
Fleetwood is going to win a major this year, though.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Because of his long hair.
I like his long hair and his hat.
Kind of a little bit
Just
of
lets
it,
it
yeah.
I
flow.
watched him for a couple holes, right?
Yeah, he just lets it flow.
Yeah. I just kind of like him. I don't know why.
I bet you
Little
do
bit of
kind of
everything.
like him.
I'd like to see Sergio blow up. If that's at all possible, if we can call that Sergio blowing up somewhere.
Oh,
during
that's
the
fucked
during
up,
the
dude.
Masters.
He's the defending champ, man.
I mean, not like blow up, like do bad. I mean, like have an outburst of some sort. You know, a little tantrum, something. Those are always
Throw a
fun.
club in the water or something.
Yeah, those are always good.
Yeah.
Little excitement.
Yeah, I think that dude on ESPN predicted a Molinari
I can't wait, man. I got
win. Yeah.
I got my Masters app on my phone.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
ready
probably
to go,
from
man.
time to time I'll tune in to whatever group they're following and or watch Amen's Corner or something.
Yeah, I know I ain't doing fucking shit tomorrow at work. I'll tell you that. I'm setting my phone up and watching
This
the
is-
Masters all day.
This is different from any other day.
Hey,
How?
relax.
Hey,
Relax over there,
hey,
mister. Hey, you know, I got to get up at 6.
Don't cross the line. Daryl, don't cross no lines.
Mister, whenever I'm working, I don't have time to watch a movie.
Mhm.
Man,
Let me check my schedule.
Schedule.
What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, looks like I ain't doing shit.
talk about kiss my ass.
All right, man. Let's talk a little bit basketball, man.
Fuck basketball, dude.
You don't want to talk
Look,
basketball? I'm just talking basketball because
Dwayne Wade is retiring.
my boy
And
Dirk.
Dirk.
Dirk
And Dirk.
Dirk
Dirk
Nowitzki,
Diggler
man.
is retiring.
Diggler.
Yeah, dude. I thought I read something on
Probably the greatest
on,
foreign player.
Dirk
Yeah.
that dude, he scored like 30,000 points for one franchise for his franchise. Like that's the most anybody's played scored for one franchise before.
21 seasons.
I don't know if it's the most, but it's up there.
That's incredible, man. I mean, let alone to be able to have a career like that in an industry where they can trade you at any time. You know, it's not up to you. You know,
Or-
to stay there with that organization for 20 plus years. man,
Unless you're
that's-
the Spurs, you know, an organization that's good the entire 21 years that you're there. Most want to trade somewhere so they can go win.
yeah.
Dirk didn't. He wanted to stay,
Mhm.
you know, building in Dallas, try to be better. I think he's probably the best foreign-born player to play in the NBA.
That'd be hard
You
to
know,
argue against it.
He was kind of the face of the franchise. The Mavs built
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah.
You know, they went through a lot of adversity, losing to the Heat in 2006, I think it was. And then being the best team in the NBA and losing as a 1 seed,
Mhm.
Yeah.
sucking again, and then finally coming back. And what a glorious day when they beat the Miami Heat.
Yep,
for a
their
championship.
first year together.
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah, that and from what I was hearing about Dirk, man, is he's just a straight up outstanding dude.
Yeah.
Like nobody's had anything bad to say about him. They said he does a lot for the people and for the Dallas area, as far as charities and things like that. They were saying, matter of fact, he had gotten emotional because I think on his last game, they had did a kind of a montage of like some of his charity work and things that he's done, and it brought him to tears, man. And they were like, dude, that's how that dude is, man. You know,
Yeah.
he does and doesn't ask for the recognition, you know, but he's true down to earth that it hits him in his heart, man, with seeing things like that.
And
you know?
he didn't start off his career very well in Dallas. You know, he struggled his first 1 or 2 seasons. You know, and then he started catching his stride there. But he's a 14-time All-Star, 2007 NBA MVP, tallest player to hit 1,500 threes, 21 seasons all with the Dallas Mavericks, 2011 NBA champion and Finals MVP, 6th leading scorer of all time.
That's the thing that gets underlooked with him.
Yeah, and 12-time All-NBA.
It's pretty legit.
Yeah,
It's
man.
legit.
He's good, dude. He was I loved watching him. He was the reason I was a Mavericks fan, you know. I just loved watching that guy play, and Dude, his fadeaway shot was, I mean, he made that shit signature.
Mm-hmm.
And it was unfucking guardable because of how tall he was.
So where would you put him compared to like Malone? Who
I'd put him ahead.
Cuz didn't he retire not too long ago, right? A couple years back or something like that?
To Karl Malone?
They've been tired for a while.
No, I'm thinking of someone completely different.
Tim Duncan?
Duncan.
Oh, no.
San Antonio Spurs.
No, he's not ahead of Duncan.
Duncan's ahead of him.
Just
I
because
would
of the
agree as far as
championships, too.
Dirk being ahead of Karl Malone. Because
Yeah.
really, when you think Karl Malone, he did everything with John Stockton. Dirk, he was the face of the franchise. They built around him. Yeah. They built around Malone, but it was Malone and Stockton. It was always.
Yeah.
I mean, they have probably one of the most unguardable plays in the history of NBA because all they did is run the pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
And it led to Karl Malone being up there as leading scorers and John Stockton being up there and leading assists. I think he has it, number one. But Dirk is just, man, I don't know. First 7-footer, like you said, to hit that many threes. He had some handles. He could dribble.
Yeah.
And he was a good passer. You know, people were comparing him to, you know, he was the next Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Just because he was a tall guy being able to hit threes.
He was legit, man. Also, D Wade, dude. Wade was so good.
He was good.
You know,
I
he
liked
beat
him at
us. He
Marquette.
beat us fucking single-handedly in that 2007 2006?
Yeah.
NBA championship.
That's the one he won by himself, right? Before he had LeBron?
No, he
Yeah.
won it with Shaq.
He had Shaq, Gary Payton.
Yeah, he had some
White
players.
Chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a pretty good team. But Wade carried him.
Yeah, you fucking breathed on that guy, and they were calling a foul zone. So
Yeah, they probably just put him back on the free throw line.
uh,
I think one game, it was because one game he had, I think, 25 free throws himself, and the Mavs for the entire, I think we even went into overtime, and the Mavs had maybe 21 as a team, and he had 25.
Fonz,
By himself.
this is why you listen to the show, so you can be fluent in sports. After you go to work tomorrow, dude, and just tell them everything you heard from us,
You're just not going to be fluent in math
and they're gonna
if you listen to E.
Yeah, man, you'll get that all fucked up.
You go to work tomorrow and tell them everything you heard us say, and then they're gonna be like, man, this motherfucker knows his sports. But we'll get into the bullshit here in a little bit.
Yeah, man.
We're almost there.
So Dwayne Wade. I mean, it's cool, dude. You fucking retired his age. He's gonna go make movies with his wife. What's her? Gabrielle Union. Yeah, they'll kick back and make some movies
Little dime piece.
and live the life out.
He
Dude.
can run Miami. I mean, he got
Yeah, he
two
really
titles
can.
with him, or three.
Never
Three.
pay for a meal or anything in that city. He stays there.
Yep.
He won't. People will overlook him when they see shooting guards.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the best to play, but he won't even ever really get looked in the top 5.
So what do y'all feel about that Magic Johnson leaving the LA Lakers?
I don't fucking okay.
I think if he gets AIDS again, it's the government trying to get him. If his AIDS flares up,
But he already has.
I know, but if it
HIV.
flares up again, and he, now he can't
I
fight
don't
it.
think so, man. It's been
I'm
20
saying
plus years.
It's
dude,
the government. It's LeBron
That
trying to
motherfucker-
kill him.
No.
I don't. He's
I
taking like
just-
CBD oil or something because it ain't turned into AIDS yet.
I just don't think he's really done much.
No.
I mean, why would you? I mean,
There's a lot of things.
maybe they gave him the ultimatum. It's like, hey, you can step down or you're gonna get fired.
Well, they made it seem like
Well,
it
if you
was-
listen to him, it was all his decision.
It sounds like
And
he doesn't
like-
give a shit though.
Yeah. The interview I saw was maybe like a minute, but he said he wouldn't be allowed to call Russell Westbrook and congratulate him on 3 straight seasons of averaging a triple double.
Yeah.
He couldn't call, who was it? Somebody else, like I think it was maybe Nowitzki or Wade or somebody, and congratulate him. And then he couldn't go on Serena Williams, one of her charity boards or something because of his influence or something, or he might get fined. So he's like, he just wants to go and do that. He doesn't really want to run a team anymore.
Yeah.
This is his story. Whether or not it's all true, or if he was given an ultimatum.
Well, they said it was kind of an impromptu type thing.
Yeah.
I heard I just heard this. I didn't see it myself, but during the press conference that it looked like he was talking to somebody, and that he kind of like was gonna telling them I'm gonna go up there, and they were like pulling at him like no, like they knew something was about to go down.
Yeah.
Like he probably was talking to somebody saying, dude, I'm tired of this shit, whatever, and they were trying to like, hold up, let's talk about it, and he just fuck it, went up there and and said what he said, because everyone that came out in the front office, the GM, everybody was like, dude, we didn't know anything about this. This is new to us.
Yeah.
And there was even reports like LeBron came out and said, dude, I had no idea. You know,
Yeah,
I was just as shocked as everyone else.
Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo Ball, they did their exit interviews because the Lakers season's over, and they said they were shocked too. Like, you couldn't tell because he was just in the office. Well, not just that day, but the whole weekend doing his thing.
Well, they got their new president and Mr. King James. I guess they don't need him, man. Let that dude run your organization.
Maybe.
He's gonna bring in who he wants to play on his team and call the shots, anyways.
Yeah.
So either everybody gets in line or they're next to be fired.
Is Luke Walton next? Which I think he should because he hasn't done it. He's not really a good coach anyway.
Well, I'm sure they're talking to LeBron about that right now. Like, dude, do we keep Luke Walton?
They've already talked to LeBron about it. LeBron's already let it be known what he feels about Luke Walton.
LeBron's the government in basketball.
Fuck yeah, that dude's legit.
Well, he's government wherever he goes.
And he's going to be a fucking movie star with Space Jam 2. Yeah.
Daryl's against it.
Well, you don't like a Space Jam 2? What do you got against Space Jam?
LeBron.
Nothing. I got nothing. You're still
you
gonna.
don't like him, dude.
You're gonna.
You can't be a LeBron hater.
Well, I can, but I'm not a LeBron hater, so to speak, and I have nothing against Space Jam 2.
No. We're all God's children. There shouldn't be harboring any hate in your heart for anybody.
I don't. You're the one saying I do. And I'm saying I don't. And I have nothing against Space Jam 2.
I think he hates
Ernest JJ's right making shit up over here.
No, man. Ask him who's better, LeBron or Jordan.
Who's better, LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan's better.
See, that's why he hates him.
Because he has the 6 rings?
He hates him.
No, ain't because he has the 6 rings.
Anyways, let's dude. So did y'all see this Juju AB shit on Twitter?
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up, man.
It's crazy, right? Did you see it?
I think it's fucked up.
I saw a headline, but I didn't really read too much about it.
No.
I think it's fucked up, and I think it's stupid for AB going to a new team to start shit with his old team. Because I mean, really, if you're going into a new team, a new situation, new teammates, you kind of want to be on the up and up.
You just got a new contract. Who cares?
You want to make
what
friends and be on the up and up, not have them thinking, oh, this motherfucker's a backstabber, dude. You know?
Yeah. So what happened was Juju got named. Juju got named offensive MVP for the Steelers, and then AB comes on Twitter and is like, "Bro, this guy fumbled the ball in week 16 when y'all needed it the most, and some other shit, and basically just ragging on him." And then Juju just comes back and is like, "Man, he's like, it's crazy how big that ego gets. You're coming at somebody who's always shown you love." And then AB posts on his. Do you see what he posted on his Instagram? On his Instagram, he posted a picture of it was when Juju was at USC in college. He sent AB a DM, instant message on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, I'm a wide receiver at USC. I love your game. I really respect it. I just wanted to ask you if you had any tips on how to further my game." Right? Well, AB takes a snapshot of it, posts it on his Instagram, and is like, "On to the next." And that's it. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, he's just an ass.
What a fucking dick, man.
Yeah.
But then you wonder, like, he was always talking about how Big Ben was, against him, but now it's just like
you start seeing his true colors.
Yeah, like, was it really Big Ben's fault?
Yeah.
The only thing he was right about, in my opinion, that whole thing was that Big Ben is part of the organization. He's not like all the other 52 players in that aspect. I don't think Big Ben was the whole problem. But
what do you mean he's part of the organization?
He's like the GM and the coach too. They're going to come to him.
Oh, you don't know that.
He's part of that's why he gets all the big money.
Well, AB got paid pretty good too.
Well, he can come out and say what he wants, and the owner even backs him saying he can say what he wants. But none of the other players can say what they want in regards to the team.
Nah, I've seen offensive linemen come out and say stuff, and they never got in trouble.
I don't see many offensive linemen saying.
Well, I mean,
when what's his name? The running back.
Bell?
Le'Veon
yeah.
Bell?
When Bell wasn't coming back, he was holding out. Pouncey came out and was like, "You need to remember who opens those holes for you." You know, we can have somebody behind us and run for 2,000 yards every season.
Well, yeah, but that's
and
not
he never really got in trouble.
Well, did he ever come back, Bell?
Who?
After he said, was
No,
this
Bell
when he came
didn't.
back, or was this
No,
last
this
season?
was this year.
season. Okay,
This was this season.
Yeah, but that's not saying anything against the organization or throwing anyone under the bus. Whereas Big Ben
Well, it's
can
kind of
throw.
throwing Bell under the bus.
Yeah, but he's
saying
not.
he needs to show up and shut his mouth.
But he's not. Bell is kind of rebelling against the Steelers, the organization, which Pouncey's also sticking up for.
Yeah.
They're not going to come out the organization and fine him or make him, have to do anything. Whereas if Antonio Brown, when he was still with the Steelers, he couldn't say anything or he'd get in trouble. Big Ben can throw someone under the bus and it's okay because he's Big Ben. And as the GM said, he's got 52 other kids he's got to deal with. That's the only part in this whole situation AB was right about. This thing with Juju is just stupid. It's him being childish. You're in Oakland. Like he said, it's a new situation. You got new teammates. You got a new contract. So obviously Oakland thinks you're still one of the top 2 or 3 receivers, if not the top receiver in the league. Just be Oakland or be Vegas, whatever.
And now they're looking at like, shit, this is what we're getting.
Yeah.
Starting shit.
I mean, if you look at the numbers, Juju didn't have as many touchdowns as AB, but his receptions were more and his yardage was more.
Yeah.
So you could see why, especially since he's still a Steeler, why he's the offensive MVP.
Yeah, and I mean, not only that.
Could easily said it was Big Ben.
Is I feel like Juju has the ability, man, to have amazing years to come. That dude has a lot of talent. And AB stole some of it, not stole, but, got a lot of his catches and touchdowns. That next year will be Juju's.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think there's a difference between throwing someone under the bus and holding them accountable and just playing out, talking shit. Going at them, just fucking knocking them down for no reason. It's like, dude, come on, man. There's two totally two different.
Well, yeah, because why else? Why would you? I mean, it's childish when you post a DM pic from years ago when this guy's actually trying to get better and he's coming to you for advice.
Yeah.
That's being a dick.
Yeah.
And like you said, you're in Oakland, you're in wherever, you're with the Raiders now.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. Who cares if he was offensive MVP? It's not your team anymore.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'd really care if AB is with the Raiders and doesn't do shit. I'd be like, dude, fuck him. I guess he ain't as good as he thought he was, right?
Well, we're gonna
fucking humble him.
Maybe some people just takes more than that to get humbled.
It's true, but
Justin Reed for the safety for the Texans, he retweeted the thing and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" He was like, "I can't wait to hit this dude."
Oh, I think I saw something about that. Yeah.
And and after all that, man, I believe it was Bell who tweeted out a personal message from James Conner, and he's like, "Dude, I usually on the thing. He's like, I usually don't put this out here like this, but on the message it was like something like, hey man, with everything going on, dude, I just want to say how much I appreciate the situation we were in and the way you handled it, and you never once talked down on me, talked bad at me. You were always there when I needed you, even through all of it." And he said, and when you got your big contract, man, I was so happy for you, and you left with nothing but love, dude, and I really appreciate that from you. And he's like, and I hope you have much success with your new team. And so Bell put that out, and he's like, dude, this is what it's about, man. This brotherhood right here. He's like, we're getting hit, and we're here for each other. And then you're not supposed to behind the back or whatever start talking shit, talking down on them, man. It's like that's not what it's about.
It's also why they say if you're a player, you never answer any questions about another player's contract situation. Because the players are all for one another, making as much money. Do they want them to sit out a whole year? No, because that's 1 year off their life. They thought they could have been. Because imagine Pittsburgh last year with Le'Veon Bell and James Conner.
Oh, yeah.
They don't miss the playoffs, and they might have, well, they still would have had to play New England. And so who knows?
Juju also posted this. He posted, never argue with a fool. Onlookers will not be able to tell the difference.
It's true.
Yeah.
Why are you always arguing with me then?
What? Because I'm gonna
stop. I'm gonna stop arguing with y'all.
I'm a fool.
So wait, are you saying you're the fool then?
No, I'm saying y'all are the fools. I'm gonna stop arguing with y'all.
You got the Red Sox hat on, you fool.
Shit, we're champions, baby.
Yeah, not this year.
When did the Rangers win the championship?
Never.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
But they've been close, right?
Yep,
Oh,
2
yeah, they
strikes,
got
2
real
outs
close.
twice.
Don't remind Daryl.
They've been close. They
Nelson Cruz
they
didn't want to
touched
go
it.
into the wall.
Yeah.
And Ron Washington didn't want to take out Nelson Cruz for a better defensive player
I
because he
remember
wanted
those
Nelson
games,
Cruz to be on the field when they celebrated a championship.
I remember those games when Nelson just let it hit the wall and bounce off, and I was like, dude, why didn't you get that? I didn't understand it.
When me and Bobby went to a St. Louis game, that was my first time ever in the Cardinal. I didn't really like it, but I had to take a picture of that spot. It's like, right here is where Nelson Cruz should have caught the damn ball. Would have been World Series champs, and I would not dislike David Freese as much as I do.
Good choice of words.
See, I don't hate him,
Good
but it's
choice of
close.
words.
It's
Right?
close.
Yeah,
It's close.
I caught on to that. I caught
Uh-huh.
on to that.
Yeah, David freaking Freese, man.
All right, E.
What?
Go
Yo,
ahead.
yo.
Hit it. Do I gotta hit it?
Surprise, surprise, Murafuka. The king is back.
All right, man.
I don't know what's
Uh,
sad about
I
that.
don't think, as many times I say it, it don't fucking get better,
It
man.
doesn't get any
I'm
better.
I'm fucking trying to get it better, man. It just doesn't come out any cleaner.
No.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
All right, dude. So check this out. I don't know if we can show this on the thing. Can we show this on there? It's a tweet. So this says it's at Angry Man, or actually Joe Rogan retweeted it, so you might be able to find it like that.
Just Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, man.
Hey, Joe Rogan.
There we go.
So it's something that Joe Rogan retweeted,
Yeah.
and what did he retweet? So there's no dead space.
We're about to look. So this says, are they gonna be able to see it on the video or no?
I can probably make it happen.
Okay. Well, it says a Chinese company says its automatic sperm extractor is helping clinics collect semen from donors reluctant to masturbate in a hospital setting.
Oh, so it's look at that.
Look at that shit, dude.
Woo!
That guy puts his finger in it. Like, how many dicks have been in that thing? And he puts his
Well,
finger in it.
I'm sure they swap them out. They have to swap them out, dude. You can't just disinfect that.
Look, how cool is that?
Dude,
Look at that shit, dude.
I'd grab that machine, wrap my arms around it, and go to town. I'd fucking go to town on
Would
that
you?
motherfucker. Yeah. Why not?
I don't know.
You're only in China once. Fucking
That's
do
true.
it. Then they may have some fucking Chinese men walking around like 5'10".
But how crazy is that?
It's crazy, dude. The
It's
fucking
pretty crazy.
Chinese are ahead of the curve, dude, on
Dude,
everything.
they got
There's-
some shit over
There's
there.
billions of them, and those motherfuckers just coming up with ideas, boy.
Like, what can we fucking improve on? I know what we need to improve on. We need to improve on masturbation in clinics.
Fuck yeah.
Because people are too fucking nervous.
Fuck yeah. They were one of
So
them
what
was
are we
like
going to do about it?
one of them was like they went to a board meeting like, you ever hear of a fleshlight? They were like, what? Fleshlight?
First off, dude, you know Chinese dude's not getting his dick in that.
No, they got to go a little. They got to
I
go
mean,
smaller than that.
they're going to like have to push all the way up against the thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Dude, how that's
Dude, this guy straight put his finger in it. Like, what does it feel like in there?
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so this is the question. If
So
you
does
if you go in to donate sperm,
Yeah.
are you doing old fashioned rubbing one out with a magazine or a DVD or something?
You're
or,
wrapping
or,
your
or
fuck.
are you
Look,
doing
it
that?
has a TV on top of it
Yeah.
that probably plays porn for you.
Yeah, it probably does.
Like first person view, vantage point porn, and you just fucking wrap your arms around that motherfucker and go to work.
Which one are you doing? You're doing
Dude,
you're doing that one.
I'm gonna have to say that I would get the deluxe package.
All right.
I'll be like, let me see what this motherfucker can do.
I'm going old school.
You going old school?
I gotta go old school.
What?
No,
Come on,
I'm
dude.
going. Give
We're in
me
the
give
No,
me the
but
fortune cookie
we're in the
package.
21st
Let me
century,
go.
With
man.
my back, that shit, my
You
back
just
will go
stand
out.
up.
No, you gotta do more
You're
than
not
just stand
humping
up.
it. Your back will go out.
You gotta just no.
Dude, I'm humping it.
Hey, he said his back will
Yeah,
go out.
no.
I
You
believe
just
it.
gotta stand there, and it's just.
Well, yeah, that
it's
thing had a
working it
pretty
for
good
you.
suction thing going, so
Yeah.
it probably
Did,
working
but,
for you. But I think I'm
You're
thinking
still-
I'm going at that
Old
motherfucker
school.
like a chihuahua on the leg, dude.
Oh,
I
there
think,
we go.
I think
I'm going
I'm
old
hitting
school,
it
though.
and I'm destroying that motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Daryl's a historian, and he
I'm old
wants
school.
he wants to rub one out the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm. Daryl wants to just come in his hand and throw it inside that thing. Here. Here.
Oh man, but yeah, dude, I found that pretty interesting, man.
Dude, that is
Right?
crazy, man. I don't know, man. Fuck. It's fucking mind blowing the shit that they come up with, dude. Do you think that they're all in line like that, or you get a personal room, or you just like you're standing at a
you
urinal?
have to, no, dude.
Like we stand at a urinal.
If they're too nervous to masturbate in the clinic,
I don't know.
I don't think they'd be able to stand there in a line with guys.
Chinamen are on a different fucking level than us, man.
No,
Their thinking is totally different than us.
No, you're thinking about like.
Well, one of our
Germans or
people
something.
watching, they would they'd hump it all day.
All I need to see is a pair of huge jugs, and I'm done.
That's what they got the TV there for, man. I promise you, they got porn going there.
Yeah.
And you just go to town, dude. You just go into fucking town.
Yeah, man. I thought that was funny.
I bet you
as
donations
shit,
go
though,
up by
when I
like
saw it, man.
fucking 50%. They got repeat customers.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, dude, I had an hour lunch. I thought I'd come back.
Thought I'd come back. I didn't want to leave the semen clinic.
Well, here's the thing. Where they're fucking from, I mean, aren't they only allowed to have so many children? And then you can have only so many
I think
girls?
they stopped that now.
They stopped it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, so why the fuck are they promoting, you know,
I think that machine could do away with prostitution.
if it's
I
good?
don't know, dude. I don't
Fucking
know,
swipe
man.
your credit card in it. And
I don't think it's better than the real thing.
you
Well, I
know,
don't
dude.
either, but some people it
I
don't
don't
matter.
know, man.
Oh, dude.
What if-
So Fonzo says, shoot, the Megaplex should get one. Bro, if the Megaplex here in Austin, I don't think anybody wants to fucking stick their dick in that bitch. Because, I mean, look
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
dude. Look around Austin. You want to
Yeah,
follow
you know-
up some of the dudes you're fucking looking at? No, I'm good.
A hospital setting where they sanitize it, you know, maybe. But
No, they'd have to switch out that thing.
well, I'm sure they do. I'm sure
every
they
time.
pop it out and someone pops a new one back
How the
in.
hell did you
how much
find
would that
this?
shit cost?
That's
Joe-
what I
Joe
want to
Rogan
know.
tweeted it.
Oh, it was on Joe. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Joe Rogan retweeted it. That's
But,
why I saw it.
So do you think like it has like pressure settings, like they can make it tighter?
They have to,
or
because I mean, you're not
Like,
gonna
you can-
sit
like a
there. It's
treadmill?
not one size fits all.
like
dude.
a treadmill, you can tighten it
It's
up.
like a dry fit hat.
Cause say like a big old Mandingo goes in there,
Yeah.
right? The fucking, I mean, he's gonna wear it out, and then the Chinaman comes up next,
Yeah, you
bro.
got a point.
He ain't gonna fucking fill that hole. He ain't gonna feel nothing. He ain't gonna come.
Mandingo ain't
mission
going to donate.
unaccomplished.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mandingo ain't going in there to donate.
Why?
So
Maybe he wants to donate his super sperm. And he's like, hey, y'all want to, dude, you know there are plenty of girls out there that you know, they just want to have mixed babies.
so
I know a bunch of
Yeah.
them.
so with that thing, man, I wondered, do they get into detail? Like, does it vibrate inside?
I
Is
didn't.
Do they got
We
like
could read the article.
warm water that pumps through there?
Oh, why the fuck would you have? No, it's not an article, is it?
I mean,
It's just,
what are the
it's just a
details on
video.
this thing?
Go scroll down.
Look, what are
the-
those
the
knobs
comments?
do?
What are the comments?
What do the knobs do? Maybe
Go
one
down,
of
go
it,
down.
maybe one of it turns on a
Look at
heater.
that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, it looks like it has a heater in there.
Oh, I bet you
it
has
goes
a
up
heater,
and
man.
down for
Woo!
height.
Look at that! Look!
Look at that fucking
Oh
throbbing.
my goodness!
Dude, that thing's throbbing, son.
You could probably like go quicker, slower.
Hold on. So would you want to be the tester? The
Yeah.
test those? No. What if a malfunction happens, and all of a sudden you can't control the how much it
Dude,
squeezes now?
you'd
and
probably
it just
be-
fucking
You'd
grabs
be in,
on.
You'd
and
be
you
in
get
heaven
stuck
for like a minute.
You get stuck like a dog.
In heaven for a minute. I'd be
Nah,
like, hey,
dude,
go grab some
fucking
oil or something.
Dogs are hurting whenever
Get me
they get
out.
stuck.
Dude, so how long before they have these, but like with legs up in the air, or
Look at that
or
shit,
or
bro.
or
Look at that shit.
or they, instead of like that fucking pole, they have it where there's legs. So you like walk up to a station and you can just like hold some thighs around you,
It's
and you go to work.
It's basically like a milker, dude. It's like when you hook up when they hook up the when they hook up the cows.
They got
When they hook up the cows to the suction.
They
to
gotta
the
get,
suction cups.
they got to get more radical, dude. I you know, they have to.
I think Ernest commented right there.
Where
But why do they have these? Is China underpopulated? Is it a problem?
overpopulated.
What
Dude.
up, China? Hey man, there's some innovative motherfuckers over there, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I mean,
There's some horny motherfuckers over there.
they
if
I mean,
somebody was sitting around in a lab thinking about this shit,
they did their job, dude. They improved. They
Dude,
improved it.
where was
Holy shit!
$5,000 to $6,000.
oh, you can buy one for home?
Yeah, we'll have one in the studio next week.
Where's my credit card?
Oh that's crazy, dude.
Dude,
Is that a lot? Is that yen, or is it actual dollars?
I don't know, man, but why is it a premature ejaculation instrument? How does it help for premature ejaculation?
Maybe if you
Maybe it
just
helps cure
practice, you practice having sex with it, and you'll last longer.
Man,
How real does it? I mean, I've never used one of those things. How real would it feel? E?
I don't know.
I know you've got some experience.
No, but I mean, I'm curious at how real it is. I'm curious at like what settings it has.
Let's fucking book a flight to China. What
Yeah, but they
settings it has?
Nah,
Apparatus information.
I guarantee they're like
therapeutic functions, ejaculation therapy, premature ejaculation,
Sucking?
desensitization
it
training.
can simulate sucking.
Yeah.
That's what the
What?
screen is. You pick what you want.
Psychological evaluation.
No, that screen better have some porn or something. man.
Scroll up. Apparatus features. The device can simulate the environment of woman's vagina, which makes the patient feel comfortable in the process of collecting semen. Provide a
And
full
fucking
range.
Chinamen don't know. They're like, look, man, I guarantee
Let me read it.
I guarantee you Chinamen don't know what a fucking vagina feels. You've only gotten to the fucking beginning of one, much less the end of one.
Why?
You know why? They roll up there with their little egg rolls, man. Shit, they don't know.
Provide a full range of visible, auditory, and how do you say that? Olfaction stimulation. Exclusive semen collection sheath
Woo.
can eliminate contamination of semen.
All right.
All-around isolation measures and prevent cross-infection. That's good.
Yeah.
All-around airbags make semen collection true experience. Good human machine interface and easy to operate. Support SD cards.
It says you want fucky,
USD
sucky.
external
You just click
expansion.
one. Fucky, sucky.
Wow, dude.
Dude, so what if you can like FaceTime someone and you're like, hey, talk dirty to me or something?
MP5 player and tablet PC can be chosen.
Oh, shit. Cavity with constant temperatures at 36 Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? I'm not we use the real shit over here, China. 96 degrees.
Human
What?
temperature.
Yeah, human temperature.
Human
man.
temperature.
They thought of everything, dude. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You gotta give it up to them.
Wow.
I'm
impressed, China.
I'm mad that we're not living in China right now. I mean, if they got these, what else do you think they got? You know what I mean?
Dude.
Come on, man.
$13,000 prostate treatment thing.
He needs that.
You know,
Some of that semen wall he's got in there.
the problem is, like me being Hispanic, they don't want none of my semen. Because they already see all the trouble fucking we cause in America. They're like, we don't want none of you brown motherfuckers over here.
That
so
could be true.
that's open up for the white folks and other Chinamen.
The white folks.
You know they want like 7-foot Chinamen, so they're like, oh, all the white folks you want. Daryl, I'm sure if you called them, they send you a fucking tester for free.
Those Asians, the Asian girls love white guys, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I bet you
You
he'd
don't
get
know?
a fucking free one. You and Brandon, y'all, all they'd want is one
Dude,
fucking
hold on,
collection.
hold on. Dude, I'm not saying I do it, but you can probably make a buck with it. That's true. Oh, man, dude,
You want to make a demo?
Oh man, yeah, man, that's crazy, dude.
Dude,
That's fun though, right?
it's fucking perfect. The only thing that'd make that motherfucker perfect is if they had a fucking Chinese food stand right next to that motherfucker. I can nut and turn around and order some beef and broccoli. I'm done, dude. I'm fucking done. Hey, I see you twice a fucking week and 3 times on pay week, man. I'm
3
done.
times on payday.
I'm done.
Damn. I mean, that's yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Daryl doesn't like it though. He doesn't like. Well, he also.
I don't
doesn't
know,
like,
man. Reading some of that, it makes it a little more interesting.
he
I might
also-
have to not go old fashioned.
He also doesn't like robots in baseball either. So Daryl just
No,
don't
I
like
don't like
robots.
robots in baseball.
You just don't like robots, dude. I got nothing against robots, man.
No, I got nothing against robots. I just don't like robots in baseball.
Yeah. That's
Dude,
crazy. man.
that's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
He's fucking minded.
Dude, I'm gonna be fucking talking about that for a while, dude. I'll probably go to work and show everybody that shit and be like, look at here, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So, Marty, get ready. You're moving to China.
Right. Either that, or
Leaving
you're,
the kids
either
here.
that, or you're
Better
getting,
make room in the bed.
Yeah, either that, or you're dropping a credit card, getting a new credit card, and dropping $6,000 on something.
Baby, I gotta go see my fluffer over here. I'll be back.
Not even when she don't want to give you something, you'll just go fucking knock it out.
See, Fonzo's, what's up, dog? Got another fan? Fuck yeah.
Fried rice with a wonton soup. Oh man, I like egg drop soup more, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you prefer, wonton, egg drop?
Dude, I used to be a big
I don't eat the soup.
egg drop soup fan, but then I recently went over to the hot and sour,
Yeah.
and I like it.
You don't like the soup?
No.
You tried it though?
No, I just don't like eating soup, really.
Fuck, are you a dirty sock water soup guy? Like, oh, what's his
He
face?
just said he don't like eating soup.
I know. Well, I'm thinking he's the same type of that. I don't want that dirty sock water.
Oh,
No.
like Will?
Oh, no, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Just soup in general.
You don't like soup.
I
know you eat some like chicken and dumplings or
No, I
fucking-
don't like chicken dumplings at all. I will eat some chicken and noodle every now and then.
chicken
but-
noodle. Yeah.
Tomato
But every
soup
now and then, not
with
really.
with the good fucking grilled cheese sandwich. You know, it could be ketchup.
No, I don't.
Warmed up,
but
heated up
grilled
ketchup.
cheese sandwich does sound good.
Dude,
Got
grilled cheese sandwich is legit if you make it
You
right.
got to hit those white soups like minestrone shit, and he's like, oh yeah,
Minestrone.
fucking
Do
minestrone.
you ever go to Olive Garden? They got that
Zuppa Toscano,
No. You're missing out, dude. Chicken and
the
gnocchi.
nosh.
Chicken and
gnocchi.
gnocchi.
No man, I
No.
get the Zuppa Toscano. Have you had the
Sarah
Toscano?
likes that one too, but I don't like potatoes.
You haven't had the
I
Toscano.
don't like potatoes.
Well, I don't like gnocchi.
Your face.
He likes French fries though.
I don't like your face.
Do you like French fries?
He likes some fucking French fries.
Some fries I don't
Daryl just got
like.
you
They
in a
have to
fucking
be.
conundrum.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
No, I,
Well,
I
no,
don't,
it's
I
like
don't
some
like
people-
potatoes like whole, like in the super the
Well,
Toscano.
motherfucker, break
they're-
them up into little chunks.
Nah, I don't like them like that.
Do you
Oh,
like
yeah.
baked
They
potato?
gotta be fried or no, I don't like baked potatoes
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
They
I
gotta
get
be
it.
fried or they gotta be mashed.
That
You know what
shit's
I mean?
good, dude. It's
I
got a
like
good
mashed
flavor,
potatoes.
man.
I
It's
don't
got a
like
real
it.
good flavor.
I don't like it.
I like it.
Nah.
I'll stick with the salad and some pasta. I'll be good at Olive Garden.
So
Don't
what
need
else Joe
soup.
Rogan got, man? He got anything else, dude? That was pretty good, man. I like
He's got
that.
a bunch of all kinds of shit, dude.
Dude,
That's
that
why I
was fucking-
follow him.
That was amazing.
He's
the
gonna
best,
have
man.
a grin ear to
Dude,
ear
if
when he
you-
gets
if you
home.
don't- You gotta start watching this podcast, dude. This podcast is so good. Oh, here we go. Your old lady. He can only do once a week. He needs to calm down. Oh yeah, she's got you on fucking salary over there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
She's got you on what do you call that shit?
What? Lockdown?
No.
Salary?
No, like what kids get.
Oh, dude, you forgetting it made me forget.
What is it?
Like a fucking
No.
no, when you give them money,
When you give kids money.
an allowance.
Allowance. There we go. Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
the
all right,
Eagles-
we got who's that? I don't know who that is.
the Eagles go to the
550
Super Bowl this year.
1174. He asked, oh, my bad. They probably didn't hear it anyways. Do the Eagles go to the Super Bowl this year? How they looking? The Eagles made some really good moves, man. I like the moves they made at running back.
Pick up Jordan Howard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Picking up Jordan Howard. They have I mean they're getting Wentz is going to be fully healthy, hopefully.
Still got Alshon Jeffrey, Zach Ertz.
Yep.
Good weapons there. Getting Howard puts, is it Adams? Josh Adams and even Wendell Smallwood back to that third down role.
Yeah.
Something they're more comfortable with.
Their offensive line is good. Defense, I mean,
They got somebody big. I can't remember, but I know they traded away also Michael Bennett.
Bennett
to
got
New
traded
England.
away, yeah. But I mean, he didn't have like a huge year this past year. I
Still
would
got
say-
Jordan Hicks. Pretty good young secondary.
Yeah, I would say they have a pretty good chance at winning. You know, at the Super Bowl. I don't know. You got to talk to the Dallas fan over here. They
Yeah,
gotta
man,
go
they're,
through
they're in a
Dallas.
weak fucking division. So
Well, it should be them or Dallas winning a division
Yeah,
because I think the Giants.
rebuilt big time.
I don't trust Eli, but
They're not going anywhere.
Redskins, they have some good players, but they're in a rebuild. They need a new quarterback.
Yep.
They don't want to give Colt any love and let him just be the quarterback. I think they traded for Case Keenum. So I mean, with the additions Dallas made and what Philly is, it really should be them two teams.
Yeah.
I
And
think
then
a lot
once you get in the playoffs, man, it just whoever gets
Yeah.
hot.
a lot of it's gonna rest on just Wentz.
Yeah.
How good is he gonna play when he comes back?
Yeah. Can he
But-
get?
It's only
I had a feeling. I've had a feeling it might have been Adam.
I mean, it's gonna be on that dude. That I mean, he's the quarterback.
Can-
it all rests
yeah.
on his shoulders.
Can he get back to playing the way he was before
what
he
they
got
need.
that knee injury?
That's what they need.
Because even last year, he wasn't the same.
Yeah.
You know, before he got hurt again, he wasn't the same quarterback.
Well, because I'm sure
He
coming
was.
back, you're afraid to put too much on your knee and blow it out, and then you're like you're fucked again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're kind of skittish on that, but he needs to come out and just go for broke, man. You know, play like he's playing for a big contract or something, and just put it all out there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they don't have Foles now, so I mean, it's pretty much on his shoulders.
That's your Super Bowl guy.
And if he can't do good or take him to the promised land, or maybe not even take him to the Super Bowl, man, just get them there into the game, into the talking of the game, then then the question starts and says, well, are you the fucking guy we need? Maybe we need different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, because everybody can have a fluke year or a couple fluke years and be like, oh, dude, fucking Wentz is amazing. You fall off after that, dude. Your worth ain't shit in the NFL.
Yeah.
You got to stay hot.
Yeah, and get those wins. Because if they're any team, if you're drafted in the top 5, you're always looking at the next big quarterback coming out. Is he the guy? Should I go after him? You know, regardless of who you have on, there's a few exceptions, obviously, but for the most part, like the Jets, they're not looking for a quarterback. They just got their guy last year. But if the Eagles were to suck and Carson Wentz just regressed, did I say the Cardinals?
You said the Cardinals.
My bad. I meant the Eagles. Carson Wentz relapses, isn't as good, and then those questions start popping up. Do we need to take whoever the next guy is?
Yeah.
Do we give him another year? Yeah.
Because he has good tools around him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he doesn't have it. He does. It's just he needs to perform. And the games he did play, he didn't look nothing special.
No.
I don't remember him coming out on fire. I remember people like, dude, why are Foles coming out?
He was missing throws. I do remember that. The
And
throws he was making the year before just wasn't connecting. Guys were open, just wouldn't hit him.
Yeah.
And Adam, the Eagles still suck. They're going to go 0-2 next year against Cowboys.
We'll see.
Hey, guess what?
What?
What week is it?
Fucking Game of Thrones week,
Game of
motherfucker.
Thrones week.
Yeah.
Fucking
Along
Sunday,
with Masters
Dude,
week.
what do we got? Four days left?
4 days we'll be in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Man, I can't fucking wait, dude. I cannot fucking wait. I'm like every day thinking about my Game of Thrones meal. Like, what am I gonna make Sunday, dude? It's got to be something good.
I thought you said you can't eat while you're watching stuff.
Oh, well, I'm gonna eat, man. I'm gonna celebrate.
You gonna eat before?
No.
Or are you gonna eat while?
Maybe while, dude. I gotta.
Didn't he say whenever I said to go watch Avengers at Alamo Drafthouse, he didn't want to eat?
Yeah.
You a fucking lying son of a
Because
bitch.
it all fucking varies on what I'm doing. Game of Thrones.
Movies could be different from a TV series.
Game of Thrones
It's
is
the
something
same
different.
fucking thing.
Game of Thrones, I'm at home. I can eat and just casually watch the movie. Avengers, it's like, dude, I want to be immersed in that motherfucker. I don't want to get sidetracked with somebody saying, hey, oh, would you like fucking ketchup on that burger? They fucking whisper, would you like another refill? I'm like, bitch, fucking watching the movie. Get out of my face.
I don't know, dude, but my dick is so hard for this Sunday. Fuck. Gonna watch.
Well, I'm excited for it.
You're gonna fucking watch Masters all day.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch the Masters all day and then cap it off with Game of Thrones at the end of the night. Oh my god.
Yo, my little brother was saying, he says he's watching Game of Thrones this week. That's what you got to do, man. Shit.
Is he a new watcher or is he already?
Oh, he's rewatching it.
Don't listen to us then, because we're gonna spoil some shit for you.
No, he says he's rewatching.
Oh, he's rewatching.
Rewatching, so he's already seen it.
Yeah, I got it.
So it's like everybody else. You got to get caught back up and go through it one more time. But dude, I can't wait, man.
I'm gonna be so pumped.
I don't know if I've ever been that excited to watch like a fucking TV series.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah,
it's been 2 years.
I'm like, God damn, man.
And it's only 6 episodes, man. Fuck.
And then it's gonna be over, and we're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Everything's gonna be gone.
No more Games of Thrones. It's gonna be so sad.
Then I'm gonna start reading the books.
And I know they said they're gonna try to come out with like the prequel shit, but it's probably not gonna have the same magic, dude. You're gonna have to find new characters to like, and you know what I mean.
That's where I think they've got to do something in this final season to draw up enough interest. Obviously we know Robert's Rebellion was a lie. What else have we been lied to? What is the actual truth? And maybe there's more to the Stark name. Maybe there's more to the Night King that they actually want to talk about, and they leave little crumbs to where you want to know more of certain people, certain families that they're gonna talk about in the prequel.
Do you know how
Like maybe the children. I was gonna say children of the corn, but
How-
it's children of the earth.
the one scene where Arya says, I think it's Arya or Sansa, she says, remember when Dad said that the lone wolf dies but the pack survives? I was like, what if Jon's the lone wolf? Because he's the Targaryen. And the pack obviously survives, meaning his
Like
sisters
a
and
little
his
hint,
brother.
foreshadowing
Yeah.
of what to come.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what if, man? That got me thinking, what character would you be all right with dying? I mean, because in all honesty, I don't want to see Jon die. I don't want to see Daenerys die. I don't want to see
Jon
Tyrion
already
die.
died.
Well, I mean, he got brought back to life, but I don't want to see those guys die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I didn't want to see Ned Stark die either, man. But he died, and
But that was way in the
it's
fucking
still- they
beginning.
got way better.
Kinda. I think kind of Tyrion for some reason. I don't want to see him die.
Yeah, Tyrion definitely, man.
I'd be cool
I
with
think he's
Tyrion
gonna end
dying.
up on the throne.
Everyone and Arya, I don't want to see her die, but everyone else, I could care. If
I think Tyrion will end up on the throne.
They
I
better
think-
not kill
I think
Daenerys, his
somehow-
fine ass.
Like,
I think she might. Die.
like Jon is the nephew, the heir to the throne, right? But if somehow the Mad King had an affair with the Lannister's wife and had Tyrion, and that's why Tyrion's completely fucking different than his brother and sister, then he would be the true heir. Which at the end of the movie, he could be sitting on the throne by himself.
With
which he's
Varys
always
as a hand.
He's always the political person, always, you know, he has the brain for politics and running a kingdom. And
Actually, Varys dies.
and they throw little well, to me they throw little hints that he could be a Targaryen, which I think it's possible. I think they all die and which I was reading an article and they said the battle with the White Walker will be over by episode 3.
Yeah, we talked about that last time, right?
Yeah.
So that leaves 3 episodes of them fighting for the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be pretty legit, dude.
Does Grey Worm die? Does Jorah die?
I don't care about Grey Worm. That dickless motherfucker, he's badass, but you know, where's the story go with him?
Dude, that chick is so hot.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know.
Melisandre.
Oh,
I don't know what her name
Melisandre.
is.
the assistant to Daenerys.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what her name is. But
I
yeah,
think of Ramsey,
so
but that's from
fucking
like
hot.
Fast and
that's
Furious.
Ramsey, yeah. She's so freaking hot.
Yeah, dude, I don't care about them. Jorah, I think he'll die because he's gonna do whatever he needs to for the queen, and I think he'll end up trying to save her life or getting in the way of a fucking sword or some shit. I don't know, man. I like to see. I don't know.
It's gonna be fun, dude. I can't wait.
It's just
man.
that there's so many fucking directions they can go in.
And
Yeah.
That makes it exciting.
They're not done with that necklace either. That all the priestesses wear. That makes them look younger and
younger.
prettier than they are. I think there's more to the story about
What
that.
do you think is that's just the only magic that it does? You think it just shows them? It
No,
makes them younger.
I think there's probably more.
Yeah. Like different ones that do different magic.
Could be, since that's a lot of what this show is about is magic.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen a whole lot of magic other than those two, and like you see the Lord of the Fire
Bran
God
does
or
magic.
whatever. Yeah, but we haven't seen to what extent.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
That's magic that he does.
I know.
man.
I'm with you. I just knew where he would go with that.
No. Having premonitions isn't magic.
He does. He takes over people's bodies. How the fuck does he do that?
I guess that's kind of magic.
Yo, it's not a fucking Uber ride. They don't pull up and say, "Hey, buddy, you want to get in?"
Did you see?
And the crows.
Did you see that
Yeah.
girl that got killed in the Uber ride? And like, what
Yeah,
was it? Like
South
North
Carolina.
Carolina,
Hey, man,
South Carolina.
Can you
South Carolina.
focus?
Yeah, she got killed. She got in the wrong car.
Yeah, the dude locked the door on her
Yeah,
and killed
and
her.
went and killed her.
All
But
right.
like, what are the odds that you get into a dude that's willing to kill you? His car.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds of that? Like if I'm driving down the street and I stop at a stoplight and she jumps into my car, I'm gonna be like, hey man, I'm not an Uber driver.
I mean, what the hell are you doing in my car?
Can you get out, please? But she happened just for some reason to get into a car that where a
Yeah,
guy was
he was-
willing to kill her.
He was
Like
driving
he
around
wasn't
like,
planning
I
on
might
it.
kill somebody. Maybe he
Like,
was.
There's no way that he was planning.
Maybe he
on
was
it.
driving around like I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm looking
You
for
think
somebody
so?
to kill.
Wow.
Dude, killing somebody, taking a life can't be.
Would get into she looked like she was looking for an Uber. I think he went looking for it.
Hey man, so
Man,
I had a
that's-
prostitute jump in my car one time.
He already had the idea of murdering anybody. It would have been planned out more afterwards, though. I don't think it would have been as easy. He would have been caught as easy if he had planned it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna go murder someone right now. I mean, I could be wrong because I don't understand how her just getting in all of a sudden, like you said, the odds of getting into a car with someone that's, hey, I'm gonna murder this chick.
But they say that shit happens all the time.
People get into wrong cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, like over on our daddy station, emergency exit, they had a guy call in that's a Uber driver or Lyft driver. I think he does both. But he said he's had, a girl or two jump in his car, and he had to he was driving one, and she was like, "Oh, this is where are you taking me? Hey, this is the wrong ride."
Yeah.
He ended up dropping her off some fucking spot in East Austin or some shit. But it happens, you know what I mean? You're
I'm
drunk,
sure it does.
I don't know how it happens though, dude.
People make mistakes.
Whenever I take an Uber, the very first fucking thing I look at is the license plate. The license plate and make and model of the
drunk.
car.
Wasn't she drunk?
I don't give a fuck how drunk I am.
You can't say that because I'm sure you can be falling on your ass drunk and you're not going to be like, oh, let me look at the fucking plate.
Nope. Especially if I've got my wife and stuff with me.
Yeah, but she didn't have nobody. If you're by yourself,
dude, I'm telling
you're not looking at the plate. You're just getting in the car.
You're not looking at the plate.
I don't take Uber.
I'm just saying, if you were to take an Uber, you're not looking at the plate.
Yeah, I would do it, but
or I'm asking the driver, hey, are you so and so?
Because it tells you their name and everything.
Are you Justin? Or are you Bob?
It has a picture of the dude. It has a picture of the car, and it has a license plate number.
Yeah, there are some things you can do, but
they could obviously lie. I'm so and so, and not be them. But
supposedly she was drunk and she didn't do any of that, and it sucks, man.
Sad, crazy, regardless.
Man. But where you live in a fucking crazy world.
Still don't think the odds are that high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see. I mean, even if that dude was looking to go, what are the odds that he has the same make and model? There's no way that he could tell. There's no way that he could tell that what make and model she's looking for, unless she's just standing on a corner by herself and the dude walks up and is like, "Hey, you need an Uber," and she's like, "Yeah." Then she jumps in. Then I could see where. I don't know, man. It's just confusing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's a way to know, but shit happens like that, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had a prostitute jump in my car one time downtown.
We know what happened with that.
What, man? What happened? Was it you?
You didn't pay her.
Was those back in your dick sucking days or what?
You didn't pay her.
You want to tell the story?
I'm not a prostitute.
Not now. I said back in your dick sucking days.
If I was a male stripper and I ended up getting famous doing something else, and I came out and said when I was doing my male stripping, I would drug girls and rob them and get their money and stuff. Man. Do you think I'd go to jail?
Probably.
You should.
Okay.
I know where you're going with it.
I was just curious. I mean, because there was kind of a double standard with that. And kind of.
Dude, that was some crazy shit, man.
And
what's funny is nobody's posting about it.
But maybe she's just lying. Everybody just thinks, oh, she's lying to get some street cred.
She did that shit 3 years ago.
Yeah, but.
It was like 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, something like that.
There's no proof. Nobody came out and said, "Hey, man, I got drugged by this bitch." She's telling the truth.
She just said it.
She said it, but but fucking people say shit all the time.
Yeah, but nothing happened to her. I guarantee if a guy comes out and is famous and on her level of fame, and it says that, he's investigated. There's a whole story. I mean, it's a bigger deal than, because a lot of people probably don't know about it because it's not being talked about.
Yeah, it sucks to be a dude, man.
There's just a double standard on some things.
You see these people like the Michael Jackson thing. You see these people come out and fucking ream Michael Jackson, dude. Ream Michael Jackson.
No, Michael Jackson was the reamer.
They fucking ream
R. Kelly. You got that backwards.
No, he wasn't. They fucking ream R. Kelly, dude. And this happens to one of their, girls fucking love Cardi B and they're fucking silent about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking like Cardi B, so I don't give a fuck. But
if Mark Wahlberg came out and said some shit like that and was like, "Hey, yeah, I used to drug chicks and fuck them all the time," I'd be like, "Damn, you're a piece of shit, dude."
No, they'd be like, "Dude, that was probably the Marky Mark days, right?"
I don't want to watch Transformers no more.
I don't watch that bullshit.
I heard Connor challenged Marky Mark to a fight.
I heard Connor got in trouble because he raped somebody allegedly.
Because Mark was trying to get some of his shares.
He
called an actress.
Connor was trying to get
Well, no, but. Also, Wahlberg is trying to own some of the WWE.
UFC? He already does.
Well, that's why he was going at him. He's like, he's trying to get some of my shares, blah, blah, blah. Challenged him and called him an actress.
That shit happened a long time ago.
Beginning of April, I think.
No, it was way before that. They caught Marky Mark out on like
Did R. Kelly do it?
Yeah.
Dude, he probably did. He fucking dated Aaliyah when she was like 14, 15. Everybody knew that back then, but it was like,
He loves
her
all men.
her parents gave her the consent.
I love all women.
I wouldn't put it past him, dude. This has been, people have been saying it for a while about this guy. It doesn't just come out of nowhere.
But I mean, it's the same with I don't know, dude. Because I mean, the Michael Jackson one is just so weird. Because everybody said he was doing it, you know. But there's zero fucking proof.
Well, I mean,
and why the fuck aren't those guys going to jail for perjury?
Because they didn't lie to a grand jury.
The one guy did.
They lied in the deposition.
When he was 11.
Oh, when he testified.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Both
you were
times.
talking about the documentary. I was like, they're just a documentary. But when he was
just like Bobby Dassey lied on.
That's a good
stand,
question.
and
I'm
he
sure
should be-
somebody might have contacted him, or Michael Jackson estate might have gotten with the lawyer and said, "Dude, why can't we pull up charges? Because obviously they lied in my father's case, or our Michael Jackson's
Yeah, I don't
case.
get that shit.
Why aren't
dude.
charges being brought up on him? Which they may be something we may find out later.
But yeah, there's zero proof. Like I think one of the, I can't remember which kid said it, but they said that he had a bunch of like videos and shit.
Yeah, in a secret closet. I thought the same thing. I was like, why didn't they go fucking find his closet?
Exactly. There's no way, and I think one of the housemaids or something said that he had a bunch of shit too, and no, there was nothing ever found.
Well, unless they didn't look.
Well, on the New Truth
They
that came out,
did look.
I don't know.
one of the kids said he was, on the train, one of his train stations.
Molested at the train station.
And they were like, it wasn't even built back then when you said
Yeah.
it when you was in there.
And then they tried to play on that. And was like, oh well, I must have been 16 or 17 when the abuse stopped.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you think you would know your age.
They said that he was molested in '93 on the train station, and the train station wasn't built till '95. And I was like, you stupid fuck.
And the producer of that show even said, yeah, we were wrong.
We got our facts wrong.
We got our facts wrong. It's like, well, shouldn't you do that before you put the
Well,
documentary
they were just
out?
rushing to get it out.
Just to get it out.
For the
Because
ratings
they
and
wanted to
whatnot.
make the most fucking money they can.
Yeah. And
That's, to me, that's what it seems like it was all about to me. It's fucking money. Them dudes are fucking broke. What's the quickest way they can make $1? Fucking making a documentary on HBO that's gonna, everybody's gonna fucking watch it.
Yep. Eat it up.
I did. Then they got to do an R. Kelly one, so we can know what the truth is. He's going to court, right?
You know what's
they got
funny?
him going to court.
You know what's funny is after the Leaving Neverland documentary came out, Oprah did like a big segment afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was called. What did she call it? She called it something, but so she came out and did that thing and was like and was interviewing them and what Michael Jackson did and all this stuff, and yeah, so she does that, right, for Michael Jackson. Well, Nick Cannon sent out a thing and he was like, when's the Surviving Eric Weinstein documentary gonna come out? Because she was like a big supporter of him and stuff, and it's like, I mean, she's on this hand she's condemning Michael Jackson, and on the other hand she's like supporting Weinstein, which took advantage of a bunch of fucking women and shit, which I don't even know if he's taking. I mean, yeah, you're taking advantage of them, but I mean, bitches want the parts in the movies, man.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess
Oprah's starting to distance herself from this now.
Yeah,
she's pulling all her stuff from her YouTube channel.
She's fucking stupid.
Because because
I think it was just called Leaving Neverland with
Was
Oprah.
it? Yeah.
The Weinstein thing was bad, but if you think
Was
about
it bad, though?
if you think about it, he was upfront with them.
Well,
said, "Hey, you fuck me, and I'll give you the part."
It's not just that though. Everybody knew that shit was happening.
And she consented. The women consent to it.
Yeah.
So
it's not like he's raping them or something. He's like, "Hey, you want this part?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'll suck your dick." And she's like, "He's like, all right, well, go ahead."
If they both agree upon it, then let the dick sucking begin.
Yeah, that shit doesn't make sense to me, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's tough. That's a tough subject.
If the feds investigate MJ twice and didn't find anything, he's clean. Yeah.
Maybe the fucking
Facts.
feds were MJ fans. We don't fucking know. They grew up on fucking Billie Jean, and they're like, dude, I'm not doing this to my boy. They fucking destroyed all the tapes in the secret closet. And
I
they're like,
remember
dude,
him.
I'm not
I
doing
remember
this to my
him
boy.
with the Jackson 5.
Dude, I can't look at the man in the mirror if I turn him in. They were like, I can't do this to my boy.
I don't know, man.
It's either black or white.
Dude, I was gonna fucking say something, man. We went off on that
What were
fucking
you gonna
shit.
say?
I don't know, man. But shit's just fucking crazy. I think if we had more dick sucking robots, we wouldn't have this problem with people. They clearly have an outlet,
You think? So you think rape and
so they could fucking like punch it and kick it and then fuck it.
yeah?
Yeah, there might be less rapists out there. They just be like, oh
I
fuck,
don't know, man. It's not the real thing.
take my frustration out on this thing right here. I don't know. It could be. We may need to get a live testing on that, and then we can talk about the realness.
No, I don't think it would have
Maybe.
too much of an impact. But who knows?
What happened when we went off?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
People are fucking crazy. That's just it.
They are, man.
Fucking crazy motherfuckers everywhere.
You know what else is crazy?
What?
Fortnite's tournament start this weekend.
Yeah, dude.
Qualifiers, man.
I tried to watch like when you were hyping up your boy Nick Merck.
Nick
Is that his
Merckx?
name?
Yeah,
Nick
he's
Merckx?
legit, dude.
Yeah, dude. I tried to watch him, and I guess they just build so fucking fast that I get lost. I'm like, where's the motherfucker you're trying to shoot at, and what are you trying to do right here? Because
Yeah.
I get completely fucking lost in their building. But they're fucking legit, dude. They're fucking legit.
And they
man.
fucking
Popped
just.
off.
You say that all the time.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The last person I heard,
In that
Yeah.
way than your way.
but I got you, man.
Oh.
But I also kind of dozed off because y'all started talking Fortnite, and I went to looking at everything else.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, it's about to pop off in here, right?
No.
I mean, like,
It was good, man. You watched
It's
them
like party.
when
Pop
they were playing in the tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you, I think you had forwarded a link or some shit, like retweeted it, and I was like, oh, I'll check it out. And I saw him and that other dude he plays with.
Yeah.
And I forgot what place they took.
They took 10th in the
Eighth or
West,
something.
in the NA West, and then
Eighth and
24th in
yeah.
in the NA East.
Yeah, they were good, man. Do they play? They play PlayStation?
No, he
It's
plays
on the
on.
computer?
They play on PC, but they use controller.
And that goes back to the whole, like, if you take that back to people who say, which is easier, console or PC?
PC is way better.
I know it's better because you're gonna get a smoother game, but which is easier? Is it easier to have that mouse in your hand where you can kind of have
You're
a
talking
whole
about
hand control?
controller. Because they play on a controller. They play on PC.
Well, yeah,
so
but
they use a controller.
On the same, but they're playing on a PC that's running a whole lot faster than a console ever will.
Yeah, but what are you talking
So it's
about? You're
smoother.
talking about
Well,
keyboard
it's kinda
and
one
mouse,
in-
or are you talking about controller?
I guess they're two separate questions. Because one is what gameplay is better,
If you're talking
PC
about
or
console-
console? It's gonna be PC over console.
Yeah.
The gameplay is gonna be way better.
Yep.
And then you go into, okay, what's easier to manipulate, a controller on a PC or a keyboard and mouse? I would think a keyboard and mouse gives you
You'll
more
have-
options.
You'll have an advantage.
Yeah, because you can have all your options on your mouse as far as your keyboard.
Aiming with the mouse. You're not
Yeah,
aiming with your
the
fucking
thumbs. So you got your whole hand movement as far as moving. You can use your exterior fingers to kind of slow your mouse down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. That's a debate like I hear all the time. Like, you're not really fucking good because you're on PC. Get on a console and show me you're bad.
No.
That it might
mean,
not transfer
I don't
over.
know how it is. I don't know how it is for like Call of Duty and games like that.
Yeah.
But for Fortnite, because you're building, so your builds come out a lot faster on PC. Your game runs smoother. You get more
Yeah.
frames per second. And just playing on a monitor is a whole lot smoother. Your response time on your mouse and
minimal.
your response time on your controller is 1 millisecond, which on the TV is 20 something.
Yeah, I'm in my
Maybe.
20s, dude. Yeah, easy. So even on console, if I go up against someone who's using a monitor, I'm gonna get gunned down.
They'll have an edge on you. Easy
edge.
Yeah.
Even if they're wired in on their controller to my wireless, they get a fucking edge.
Yeah. When I'm watching or when I'm playing that arena mode, because in the arena mode you're all grouped together. PC players, Xbox players, and PlayStation players, they're all grouped together.
Yeah.
And I can fucking tell when I'm going against someone on a PC.
Because it's just, you die quick.
It's just so fast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I build decent, and they're building so much faster, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. No,
But there are those few guys that they can fucking compete, man, on controller. They're on PC, but they're playing with a controller.
But the controller still has to be faster than a console. I mean, the buttons you're hitting is still...
Yeah, because of the response time.
Still, response time is a lot quicker on that console than on that PC. But I very rarely see PC guys playing on a console, too. You know, it's usually one or the other. Yeah. And that's why you hear a lot of people like, dude, you're good on PC, but if you jumped on a console with everybody else, you'd be trash.
Well, yeah, because it's different.
So I wonder, man. I would like to see somebody be able to do both. Like fucking tear it up on PC and then
Nick
drop
Merckx
down the console.
For a long time.
Did he?
Yeah, he recently switched over to a PC. I think like in December.
Yeah.
And he was playing on PS4 before that. Yeah. And he was doing really good.
I would like to play on a PC, man. They're just, dude, to get a good one, it's so fucking expensive.
It is. I'm thinking about getting one.
It's like, if you were to build a top of the line one, you're gonna spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a top of the line one.
Yeah, top of the line. Easy.
And that's with me fucking building it, right? Then you got to throw in, 2 or 3 monitors, which are another $400 or $500 a piece for good monitors.
2 or 3 monitors.
Well, if you want to do a 3 monitor, one for your gameplay, one for
you're talking about streaming.
One for your streaming and your overlays, and then the other one for chat. Yeah, okay. Well, then you just need one $500 monitor.
Yeah.
Then you're looking at your wired mouse, gaming mouse, which is another $80 or so.
Unless you use
and then a badass keyboard.
Unless you use a controller.
Yeah. So I mean, it can fucking get up there in price, man.
Easy, yeah.
Easy, and that's like the one thing that's like, dude, I would like to, but I just don't know if I could put that money into something that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That and then you have to get used to the gameplay. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take you a while to get used to the gameplay on a PC. I don't know, man. It's good. Back in the day, I used to do it when the fucking internet first hit, I was playing Doom and I was playing Unreal Tournament on a fucking PC.
Yeah.
and then I would build my own and I'd buy my own fucking gaming cards and shit like that. But that was back in the day. And then I stopped and then got my Xbox and never went back to PC again. But I was looking into it. When you started asking questions, I started like, well, how much is it to fucking build one? And fucking a decent one was like, every time I'd come up with like $2,000, $2,500. I was like, fuck, man. And when you're building it, dude, you really don't want to go bottom line.
Yeah.
Because you want room for expansion.
Well, they have if you look on YouTube, they have a bunch of them where it's budget builds.
Yeah.
And you could build a really good computer for like $600, $700.
Yeah, but there's hardly room for expansion there. Really. I mean, you may be able to play some of the games now, and that's not even on the highest settings. Maybe you're running 80 frames per second, 90, but the pros are running 140, 150 frames per second,
mm-hmm.
And that matters. So, like I said, in expansion-wise, you don't get expansion. So if you got to upgrade, guess what? Now you're upgrading a whole motherboard.
Yeah.
You're upgrading a whole different memory. You're upgrading everything because a new motherboard isn't going to take the budget build of DDR3 or DDR2, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's good enough for now, but these newer games, they're going to be running the higher processing memory.
Yeah.
The higher processing fucking cards. Some video cards, fuck, dude. $1,500 for a fucking NVIDIA 2080 Ti. I was like, what the fuck?
Say that 5 times
$1,500 fucking dollars, dude.
That's crazy.
Asleep over here.
No, I'm listening. I just ain't got much
dude,
feedback.
I couldn't. I was just like, dude, that's just fucking ridiculous. Another $1,500-$1,600 for a fucking i9 processor. I was like, dude. I mean, it's sexy as fuck, but I was like, dude, if I had just that extra cash laying around, yeah, in a fucking heartbeat, I would. But
yeah, that's legit, man. But yeah, those Fortnite tournaments start this weekend. That's gonna be cool.
I might try to catch some.
I think I'm gonna be playing in them. I'm gonna play in the qualifiers.
Really?
Yeah, I'm qualified.
So just solo?
I'm in the Champions Arena League.
So just solo or what?
This weekend is solo, and then next weekend they got
You need
duos,
a partner, dog?
and then they switch.
I'll
every
partner
year.
with you.
You have to. You'd have to be able to get up to the Champions League.
How many days do I got
arena.
to do that?
For the duos, it's until next Saturday.
I think I can do it.
I don't know.
I can do it.
I don't know. It gets pretty tough.
Where do I got to go to try to qualify? How do
On
I
the
qualify?
game.
All right, where in the game?
It has the arena mode.
All right, so I got to go to arena mode and play the arena mode
Yeah.
and get into what kind of league? Like
Get
gold,
into the Champions
silver?
League.
Champions League?
Yeah. It's like you have to.
I'm
I think it's
fucking
like
try it, dude.
230
try it.
points or something like that.
I'm going to try it.
Do it.
I
You
forget-
should have been playing a long time ago.
I could have been, dude, but I play a lot of Apex, but like I was telling Marty,
Apex blows.
like
Dude.
I was
Nobody plays with you.
like I was telling Marty, I told her that. I was getting frustrated, and I was like, dude, I should just jump on fucking Fortnite because at least I got JJ playing that, and I got someone to play with. I said, here, I'm fucking playing by my fucking self all the time.
And
I
it's
was like,
dumb.
dude, it's boring.
There's no point to it.
I hate it. It comes to the point where
the funny thing is his son's in the room playing with all of his friends,
Yeah,
and his dad's in the
playing.
living room playing by himself.
so it gets to the point where like we do a drop of 3, you know, and I'll just fucking we'll drop and I'll just fucking go to like the supply ship or somewhere where it's
Yeah.
just a hot drop, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck it, y'all go
Fast
that
as
way.
you
I'm
can.
fucking going over there, and I'll take my 2 or 3 kills and game over. Fuck
Yeah.
it, you know. But I may need to just fucking do something different. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be
But-
fun, man. Like I said, I want to get competitive with the dude. That's fun. I like the competitive side way more.
So tell me this: if Apex went cross-platform, would you try it?
No.
Bitch.
I'm too much into Fortnite right now,
Dude,
man.
I feel the same way about other games, but I'm willing to fucking go play Fortnite for a little bit.
Because you want to play with somebody.
Yeah, but
I'm fine.
it's not even that.
Fortnite is fine if Fortnite is fun when you're playing by yourself too.
If you text me and I'm like, hey, you know, hey, I'm gonna hop on, I'd be like, oh, you know, let me switch over. I'll jump over and play for a little bit. You gotta at least fucking try it.
Nah, I might try it.
Dang, man.
I might try it, but I'm fucking, you know, like you're balls deep into that Chinese,
Balls deep, dude.
simulator. I'm fucking balls deep into fucking Fortnite right
Fortnite.
now, dude. Daryl fucking called me a homo. He
Balls
sent me
deep.
a message. He was like, "Hey, you Fortnite homo, the Red Sox suck." Like, whatever.
Balls
He saw I was online or some shit.
Dude, how great is it to walk into that fucking place and, dude, you know what? Hey, let me get the fucking number 6 combo and 1 load drop. Fucking all in one, dude. All in fucking one.
You want an egg roll with that, sir?
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't forget your fortune cookie.
No, then you answer back. No, I want my egg rolled for
I
that.
want my egg roll. You look at him. Is that a setting on that motherfucker or what? 1 egg rolled.
Can I get the 5-minute egg roll, please?
God damn.
All right, man. That's enough of this.
$6,000. Marty better save for E.
Yeah, Daryl's like, how many months do I have to
Man,
work?
don't get her started, dude. She just fucking got off the phone line of insulting me, and don't get her started, man.
Let's wrap this baby up, man. Thanks for listening. Check us out on our Facebook page at From the Left Hash and our Twitter at From the Left Hash.
Game of Thrones.
Thanks for listening, man.
Yeah, man. Bang some chains.
Game of Thrones
Thanks
this
for listening,
weekend.
guys.
Game of Thrones this weekend.
Fortnite.
Go Cowboys.